When disaster strikes, ServiceMaster is there to help. From water damage, fire restoration, mold removal, ServiceMaster can help put your life and your home back together. ServiceMaster now covers over 12 counties in north central and northeast Arkansas, as well as southern Missouri. ServiceMaster is a proud sponsor of your Game of the Week. If you have a disaster, call the Master, ServiceMaster, 417-256-8773.
Ready.
It's Friday night, and it's time for Mountain Home Bomber football. It's the pregame show brought to you by ServiceMaster of West Plains. With me up on top of the press box is Josh Kaminsky. He is not mic'd up yet, but he will be here shortly. We're going to pan the field and take a look at what this beautiful complex looks like. We'll go ahead and start from the left-hand side, Josh, and then come all the way across. This is just a great facility. It's on the campus of Cross Church here in Springdale. It's very compact, but it's very nice at that. As you can see, they've got turf field. We've got a big wind coming across tonight. The wind is 7 miles an hour, 13-mile-an-hour gust. It's 80 degrees, feels like 81. But if you'll take a look at midfield there, that gentleman is carrying I'm going to say, a military-grade rifle. And there's 5 of them here, 1 in each corner, and there's 2 down by the ticket booth. This is probably the safest football game in the state of Arkansas right here in Springdale at Shiloh Christian. They call it Champion Stadium, I think is what the name of this is, isn't it, Josh? Yep, Champion Stadium, football state champions, and there's the sign for it. We are excited to be here with the Mountain Home Bombers coming in 4-0. And the Shiloh Christian Saints coming in at 2-2. Josh is going to mic up. We're going to have a conversation about what we're going to see here tonight and how we're going to see it. And welcome, Josh.
Welcome.
Beautiful stadium is what I was just saying. Very, very nice, and the safest stadium in the state of Arkansas. No doubt.
Yeah, I remember playing in Little Rock. We didn't have security that good. I mean, you've got every entrance has a armed guard with a military rifle. It's pretty impressive.
No, it's pretty crazy is what it really is.
Yeah, it is that.
It is pretty crazy. The Bombers are going to come in tonight. Well, like I was saying, they're coming in at 4-0. They're playing a Shiloh Christian team that is 2-2. The Bombers have prepared for this all week. We talked to Coach Area this morning about it. He feels like they're ready. They need to step up, play a clean game, play a good game, but it should be all right. Josh, this week we had several Bomber games. We started off Monday, the 29th, with the 7th grade game. The 7th grade took a loss to Jonesboro, 16-6. They are scheduled to play again on Monday the 6th against Batesville Southside at 5:30 at Batesville Southside. XL7-TV and XL7 Sports will not be at that game. There's been a change in the schedule that's going to move us around a little bit. Also on Monday, the 29th, the JV had an opportunity to play Jonesboro Hurricane, and they ended up winning that ball game 20-19. That is my first JV game in 30 years that I've been part of or watched or called, or however you want to call it. In 30 years, I've never seen a JV game go into overtime.
And I didn't realize they went into overtime. I thought they would just end it. If it's a tie, it ends in a tie. Just like, back in the day when we played, because when I was a junior or sophomore, we tied Harrison. Well, non-conference, they don't give you, you don't get overtime. It was 17-17, and that's how it.
Well, that was back in the day.
Yeah.
The day has now changed.
Yeah, it has.
I spoke with an official on the way home from that game, and he told me that somebody higher up within the official organization said no more ties. So the Bombers were lucky enough to pull that off 20-19. Turnovers hurt the Bombers in that game, but they were able to pull off the win in the end.
That was a good game.
Had a problem holding on to the football. Then last night we had an 8th grade Bomber game playing Jonesboro Anti-Camp Whirlwinds at Bomber Stadium. Folks, y'all are turning out for those home games like no other, and it is greatly appreciated. I was talking to Coach Crow on the way over here. The number of people that turn out for these junior high games, it's credit to each and every parent, grandparent, aunt, uncle, friend. at home that is there watching those games in the stands. It is unbelievable what's going on there at Bomber Stadium, and we appreciate each and every one of y'all's attendance to those. The 8th grade played the Whirlwinds of Anycamp 30-7. They took the big win. Bates King had a great night at Bomber Stadium last night. Let me just tell you some of his stats. If I can get to him real quick. Here we go. Bates had 90 yards rushing on 8 carries, 3 rushing TDs. He averaged about 11.25 carries or yards per carry. He had 1 catch for a 23 yards and a touchdown. Total of 113 yards, 4 touchdowns, and 2-point conversion, plus a 2-point conversion. The 8th grade Bombers are loaded up, and they're going to be just awesome coming up through the ranks in years to come. So the 9th grade game against Anycamp finished very well. It was a 40-20 win for the 9th grade Bombers, and it was something to see. What happened to the Bombers last night, Josh, what hurt them the most was they had a couple of fumbles close to the goal line. Then they had one of those shuttle passes that was misread or misunderstood by the Bomber player, and it ended up costing them a touchdown.
Yeah, it was I watched as much as I could. It was what's impressing me is how many 8th graders play up on that team, and good 8th graders. You got the Smelter kid, you got
You've got Hudson Spear that plays up.
Spear boy in there.
Asa Smelter that plays up.
Asa had a huge run.
Bryant Eden plays up. He's out right now with a little bit of an injury. He should be back pretty quick. They've got a bunch of boys. They got a bunch of backs that'll be there in the near future.
They'll have a good 9th grade team. You got to think a lot of those are playing up from 8th grade, and that's good for Coach Airy. Coming up here in a couple of years. For them boys to be playing up at the 9th grade and making a huge impact. It's
going to make a big difference. They've got some linemen coming in from the 7th grade. They've got some big linemen coming from the 8th grade into the 9th grade. The future of Bomber football looks pretty bright, about as bright as that sun does looking down in our eyes right now.
Yeah, it's pretty brutal.
Over on the west side of this field. It's going to be a good ball game here tonight. Nobody locals give Mountain Hope a chance to win this ball game. But I think it's going to be a barn burner, I would hope. You got anything you want to add to that, Josh?
No. What's coming up?
This coming week?
Yes.
We've got, like I said earlier, we've got the Batesville Southside game for the 7th grade. The JV will be traveling on Monday to Highland, and they will be playing Marion on a neutral field. That game will be on XL7-TV, XL7 Sports on Facebook and YouTube.
That should be a good game.
We will bring that game to you live from Highland Monday night. That game is set for a 6:30 start, I believe. Coach Airy sent me a message on that a little while ago. Monday night at Highland versus Marion. Start time is 6:45. So that game will start at 6:45, and we'll go live right at kickoff for that game. To get things going there. So
that'll be a good game. I mean, Marion's usually pretty good at the high school level. Don't know how they are at junior high, but I'm sure they're going to be. It's a pretty good salty team. I know 9th grade they're usually good. I remember listen to Crow talk. He's always worried about Marion and West Memphis. So.
And the 8th and 9th grade will go to Marion on Thursday for 2 games over there at Marion. So we got a week full of football. We got a week full of homecoming festivities coming up. Homecoming is next Friday night. I also want to talk about things that happened this week. Last night, the 8th grade team honored Crew Hudson, who is got an illness called aplastic anemia. And the 8th and 9th grade Bombers put together a fundraiser, bake sale, and had some T-shirts made. So there's still some fundraiser opportunities going on with that this coming week. They'll be selling bake sale stuff again at homecoming. I am pre-selling some T-shirts that will be there and available on Friday night as well. Going to have a table set up. Miss Sarah Lindeman's going to man that table for me. My granddaughter, who is 10 years old, had made some earrings to be sold, and she is donating the proceeds of all that, no cost at all to the group. And all that money will go to the family of Crew Hudson, and we just hope that he gets better and better soon.
So there you go. You can buy you some earrings.
Yeah, I had to poke a few holes to have somewhere for him to hang, but yeah, you're right. So that's going to wrap up segment number 1, brought to you by Service Master of West Plains. We'll be back in just a little bit.
When disaster strikes, Service Master is there to help. From water damage, fire restoration, mold removal, Service Master can help put your life and your home back together. Service Master now covers over 12 counties in north central and northeast Arkansas, as well as southern Missouri. Service Master is a proud sponsor of your Game of the Week. If you have a disaster, call the Master, Service Master, 417-256-8773.
Ready to take your adventure to the extreme? At Terry Small's Extreme Outdoors, we're proud to bring you Segway Power Sports, redefining the ultimate riding experience. From powerful ATVs to the latest off-road machines, Segway is built to conquer, and right now, enjoy 0% financing with quick approvals to get you on the trail faster. We service all brands and models, so your ride stays adventure ready. Don't wait, stop by Terry Small's Extreme Outdoors, the best location in town, and experience Segway Power Sports today.
Thanks, everyone.
Segment 2 is brought to you by Terry Small's Extreme Outdoors. If you want yourself an RTV, a UTV, one of them fancy lawnmowers, they got them over at Terry Small's. Go by and check them out. We're going to talk about the game last week, the Bombers versus the Mavericks from Southside. Josh, what you got there?
I can't see the thing. I'm going to pull it up. Gil, can you pull that up from? Okay, so last week, man, that was a halftime. Man, it was tied. I'm thinking, man, this is gonna be a good game, you know. Like I got a little worried there, you know, a little bit. I was thinking, man, Southside, they're holding the offense, doing great on the defensive side, and you know, after the second half, few plays, you know, it just kind of spiraled in Mountain Home's favor, you know, and Mountain Home pulled that away, 39-21. You know, Mountain Home had 484 yards. Southside had 366. And in that 366, 315 of it, I think, was in the air.
From what I understand, they had 366 yards passing and 70 yards of rushing.
Yes. So Phillips, 15 of 23 passing, 266 yards is what I got. 2 touchdowns, 8 carries, 40 yards. Of course, he had the touchdown. Connor Schultz, he came in second half, 12 carries, 81 yards. You know, Connor, he's a different runner than Miller by far. You know, Connor's just a downhill kind of guy. You know, he just puts his head down and goes. You know, I always like watching him. Miller, 27 carries, 183 yards, 2 touchdowns. And then I got Bryce Kincaid with that 33-yard touchdown. Man, my thing's messing up.
Mountain Home was able to rack up 20 first downs last week, and so was Fort Smith Southside. The Bombers had 0 turnovers last week, Josh, and I think that's going to be big here at Shiloh Christian.
Yep, you got to get the turnovers by all means.
Yeah, the scoring last week, Southside led early with a 5-yard touchdown, 2-point conversion, made it 8-0. The Bombers was able to pull off a little flea flicker pass to tie it up with a successful 2-point conversion, made it 8-8. And you know, the Bombers that came out after halftime, after the halftime pep talk, and the ones that were there in the first half, 2 totally different teams.
Yeah, totally different. And you know, we were talking on the way here. You know, this team's built a little different than last year's. Everybody says, you know, oh, we've lost so much. What I seen last year, and I'm hoping to see tonight, because if you remember last year's game, I'm just going to make a prime example since we're playing Shiloh. It was neck and neck at half, and Shiloh came out and kind of punched him in the mouth. You had a little, what I call, they got their daubers down, and that's what Mountain Home's had in the past. They get a little adversity, and you know, big play happens, and I mean, you can just see their heads went down back in the day. And, man, this team here last week, there was some adversity. They were holding them. They weren't being able to run the ball. They had an interception. Phillips had an interception there. And, I mean, they just continued to grind. Right after halftime, like you said, it was a different ball game. It was great to see. That's what I like to see. Kids never quit. I mean, because you never know what can happen.
In the third quarter last week, it was 15-8 with 10:32 left in the third quarter. Southside tied it back up at 15-15. Bombers scored again, made it 22-15. And then the Bombers extended their lead 25-15 late in the third quarter. Fourth quarter, Southside came out, cut it down to 25-21. And Bryce Kincaid caught that long 33-yard touchdown pass from Brantley Phillips. The good PAT afterwards made it 32-21 with 6:50 going in the ball game. And then the dagger in the mix was Barrett Miller, 80-yard run, interception run. 80-yard run for a touchdown with 1:15 left in the ball game, and that was the end of the contest, 39-21. So
and the offensive line did a great job.
You can't say enough about that big offensive line Mountain Home's got, and they're really not that big compared to you look at the guys out here tonight.
Yeah,
I bet you we're giving up another 35, 40 pounds per man once again.
Yeah.
And that seems to be the norm for the Mountain Home Bomber football team. You go down here and look at this right-hand side of the field, there's some pretty good-sized lads down there.
There are good lads down there for sure.
That's going to wrap up segment 2 by Extreme Outdoors for Terry Small. We'll be back in just a few minutes.
Ready to take your adventure to the extreme? At Terry Small's Extreme Outdoors, we're proud to bring you Segway Power Sports, redefining the ultimate riding experience. From powerful ATVs to the latest off-road machines, Segway is built to conquer, and right now, enjoy 0% financing with quick approvals to get you on the trail faster. We service all brands and models, so your ride stays adventure ready. Don't wait, stop by Terry Small's Extreme Outdoors, the best location in town, and experience Segway Power Sports today.
Thanks everyone, especially Vicky. She's been with us since the beginning and saved us enough on our insurance to help us open our second location.
Auto Owners offers discounts for life, home, car, and business insurance because they think the more you protect, the more you should save. That's simple human sense.
American Safeguard Insurance is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Who are you talking to anyway?
It's a commercial.
Welcome back to Shiloh Christian Champion Stadium here in Springdale, Arkansas. This is segment number 3 brought to you by ASI Insurance. Mr. Rob Coleman. Josh, how does Hootens look at this game tonight? Do you have any idea?
They didn't pick us, I'll tell you that. They think that they had some good things to say, but what I read on there, but it was more, Shiloh's going to pull it off, just because of the tradition, pretty much, is what I kind of took out of it.
How does the 6A look according to Hootens?
Yeah, Gil, pull that up, Gil. Of course, you got Greenwood, number 1, 4-0, 1-0 in the conference. Shiloh Christian, number 2. They're 2-2, 0-1 in the conference. Benton, 3-1, 1-0. Marion, 3-1, 1-0. Mountain Home, 4-0, 1-0. El Dorado, 3-1. They're 1-0. Sheridan 1-0 in the conference, 2-2 overall. Sylvan Hills, they broke their 40-game, 50. I don't even remember how many game after this year. And now look at them, 3-1, having a great season
in the 8 slot.
Yep. And but they're 0-1 to start the conference. I think they played Benton to start it. Lake Hamilton 2-2. They're 1-0 in the conference, and then Southside 3-1, 0-1. That's the top 10 of the 6A.
What's your thoughts about tonight's game?
I want to see. I'm hoping that like last year we were in it at halftime. It's a different team. Mountain Home, in my opinion, they've got to come out of the gate. If they get the ball, they need to punch them in the mouth. Run. I mean, just line needs to do what they know how to do. They played big guys before. I mean, everyone from Harrison, even Southside, they had a big team. They've defensive side of the ball's got to control the line's got to control, get pressure on the quarterback because he's going to throw the ball. they're without their all-state running back, so they've got backups in. They've got to put pressure on the quarterback, stop the run. But defense, we're gonna need big game out of the back end, cornerbacks, free safety, linebackers. They're gonna have to be key. I mean, it's gonna have to be a full. I mean, they're going to have to play their game.
Back in the old days, they called that gut check time.
Yeah, it is. It's for sure.
I've said it all season. What the Bombers give up in size, they pick up in speed and strength, and I believe that's going to prove safe tonight.
And that's I mean, this is one of the fastest teams that I've seen in a long time. The last few years, the coaching staff's done a great job getting these boys conditioned, even like this year. I mean, them boys are conditioned. We watched Harrison, man, them linemen were sucking air. They were so out of shape, and you look at, even Southside towards the end, I think, honestly, Mountain Home wore them down. I mean, just errors on the quarterback's end. I mean, it was, Mountain Home's going to have to play a solid game.
Josh lost all his notes, folks. Hang in there with us just a minute. A little bit windy up here on the perch. Josh, what's going on around the conference?
Going to pull that up, Gil. All right, we got Siloam, Van Buren's at Siloam, Lake Hamilton's at Fort Smith Southside, Greenwood's at Russellville, Jonesboro's at Sheridan, West Memphis is at Little Rock Catholic, Sylvan Hills is at Benton. No, they play tonight, so I don't remember who Benton. I think they lost to maybe Marion. I'll look that up. El Dorado is at Marion. Farmington travels down the road to Harrison. This is going to be a good game, both 3-1, I think. Salem's got a team they're playing 0-4. I would have put them on there, but this is going to be a good one. Melbourne, Quitman, they're both 3-1. And then Yellville Summit goes to Mayflower, and Mayflower is a solid team. I've looked at watched a couple of their film this week, and they're a good team. Yellville's going to have
Yellville lost 2 players this week after the homecoming matchup last week. Season-ending injuries for 2 guys. So your heart's got to be broke for those guys. They were really hoping this is the year they were going to bust it loose. It's just not going to happen for them. Injuries have absolutely killed them. They've
got 2 more on the offensive line. I think one of their receivers went down, and they've just been by the old bug.
And as Yellville gets ready to play them tonight, all our thoughts and prayers are with the families of those 2 young men that are not going to be able to finish out their years. We will definitely keep them in our thoughts and prayers for sure. What else have you got, sir?
You want to pull up the Shiloh, about Shiloh. Yeah, so Shiloh returns 7 on the offensive side, 7 on the defensive side. They run the spread, 3-3-5 defense. But for people watching at home, they're going to stand their D line up, and they're not going to be down in a stance. They're going to be standing up, moving around, jumping, doing everything. That's just how they play. They got a seasoned quarterback. Well, and I put the all-state tailback, but he's out. 2 all-conference receivers, 3 returning starters on the offensive line, with 1 offensive line that has more than I forgot to put that in there, but he has more than 10 D1 offers. All-conference linebacker, all-state safety, and an all-conference QB. They're coached by Tucker Barnard. He's 66-12 at the school. They were 9-4. Shiloh's, they've scored 170 points so far this season. They're averaging 42.5, while they're allowing 89 points, so they're averaging 22.25. Saints, their victories are over Little Rock Christian, 44-13, and Oklahoma Bethany, 72-0. Losses to Oklahoma Lincoln Christian, 41-30, and then last week to Greenwood, 35-24. And then if you'll pull up Mountain Home, Gil. Of course, coached by Steve Airy, 33-31 at the school, 10-3 last season. Returned 7 on the offensive side, 4 on the defensive side. Spread offense, 4-2-5 defense. They've scored 443 points, which are averaging 34 points a game. They've allowed 316, 24 points a game. They have, so far this season, no, I don't know what that other, I must have forgot to delete that. But here's the big stat. Mountain Home averaging 456 yards per game, while they're allowing 310.25 so far this season. That's about all I got, I believe.
And that will wrap up the XL7-TV's pregame show. And that segment was brought to you by ASI Insurance, Rob Coleman. We're going to take a commercial break, and then we're going to bring it downstairs to the guys down there.
Thanks, everyone, especially Vicky. She's been with us since the beginning and saved us enough on our insurance to help us open our second location.
Auto Owners offers discounts for life, home, car, and business insurance because they think the more you protect, the more you should save. That's simple human sense.
American Safeguard Insurance is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Who are you talking to anyway?
It's a commercial.
It's the Shays Appliance Fall Savings Sale where prices are falling. Up to 35% off throughout the store and extra savings on kitchen packages from GE Appliances, Frigidaire Gallery, Whirlpool, Maytag, and KitchenAid. It's time to get cooking with GE Appliances and Frigidaire Gallery ranges. The Shays Appliance Fall Savings Sale where prices are falling up to 35% off. Shays Appliance, where we service what we sell.
When I grow up, I want to save lives, like a superhero, and show up when people needed me.
When I grow up, I want to do animations. I want to create characters that can fly.
No matter what it is you want out of life, there is a path to get there.
When I grow up, I don't know what I want to do when I grow up, but I know I want to go to college.
Arkansas State University Mountain Home. Take your first step at asumh.edu.
Where flavor meets fun. Welcome to Fat Boy's Smash House, your go-to spot for great food and a good time. Dive into our golden fried whole chicken wings, savor the juiciest smash burgers, or try one of our mouth-watering sandwiches and corn dogs. With pool tables, dartboards, and 15 big screen TVs, there's never a dull moment. Catch the game, hang out with friends, and dig into some great food that is big on taste. Located 1041 Highland Circle in Mountain Home. At Fat Boy Smash House, it's not fast food, it's fat food.
Driftwood Lanes. Fun happens here.
Hi, this is Solomon Cornelius, and you're in Corn Country. Missouri and Arkansas are two of the top states that people are looking to as they relocate into rural areas. We've been matching buyers and sellers for over 20 years, and the most important thing we've learned is how you're treated matters. Call today for the royal treatment.
Selling the American dream, one home at a time.
Looking for your next ride? Come to Lakeview Auto Sales in Mountain Home. For over 28 years, we've been your trusted source with one of the largest selections of used cars, trucks, and SUVs in the area. At Lakeview Auto Sales, we buy, sell, and trade late model inventory. Our commitment, creating lifetime customers. That's why we've been honored with the Quality Dealer Award by ASC and Best of the Twin Lakes multiple times. Visit us today and drive away happy. That's Lakeview Auto Sales in Mountain Home, Arkansas.
This Bomber football game is brought to you by Mountain Home Concrete, offering concrete, ready-mix, limestone for all your residential and commercial needs. Give them a call today at 424-3839, located at 2456 Highway 201 South in Mountain Home. That's Mountain Home Concrete. North Arkansas Electric Cooperative's Operation Roundup program awarded $24,000 in scholarships to local graduates this year. You can help fund future scholarships by volunteering to have your electric bill rounded up to the next dollar. Members can call NAEC at 870-425-2141 to enroll.
SunVest Bank believes in the power of serving others. That's why we're committed to working with those who serve our communities, from the ones caring for us every day to those shaping our tomorrows. The ones dreaming big dreams.
Ladies and gentlemen, we interrupt this professional broadcast to bring you Bomber Football. Uncensored, unapologetic, and unmistakably loud. This isn't polished, it isn't scripted, and it's definitely not neutral. What you'll hear are Brad, Tobias, Barkley, and the boys. Bomber fans first, broadcasters second. They cheer like you cheer, groan like you groan, and call it exactly how they see it. This is Bomber Football the way it was meant to sound, and it starts right now.
Bomber Nation, welcome to Johnson, Arkansas, home of the Shiloh Christian Saints, where tonight your Mountain Home Bombers will face one of their toughest opponents of the season. The Bombers come into this game 4-0. Shiloh's 2-2, but the losses come to highly ranked opponents, and all eyes are on Shiloh tonight. You are locked into the next, powered by NAAC Pregame, along with ASI Insurance Pregame Show. I'm Tobias Pugsley alongside Brad, above-average football IQ Coleman, and the stat sheet wizard, Barkley, oh dear Barbara Terry. Guys, with armed guards on the field, fellas, I've never felt safer for a football game.
You are correct with that. Bob warned us of that last week, and I think I've seen 4 armed guards while we're sitting here.
One at halftime while we were warming up.
One in the middle.
I don't know what might pop up during a warm-up, but guys, I felt safe.
Yeah, and I tell you what a great football atmosphere, though. If the sun's finally set down behind the little football or the school indoor facility here behind us, and man, this is just great. There's no track on this field. As you get into the end zones, the fence is about 10 feet, maybe, behind the back of the end zone. As a visitor, we have to walk behind the end zone to go over to the concession stands across from us, but we are right here on top of each other. But what a great atmosphere that this is my first time experiencing this, and I think it's pretty awesome. Barkley?
You're right. There's zero room for error back there. I mean, you could be walking, a fan could be walking to get a Coke and get nailed
in the middle of the
play.
Yeah.
I mean, there's just no room back there. But our guys really have to watch it, because if you're coming in full speed, coming in hot, you let up, I'm sure that fence could cause some injuries.
Yeah, tight quarters here. It's kind of like fighting in a basement. You got the home stands right on top of the home boys, and then we're right on top of the player section too. So everything's going to feel real intimate tonight. I'm looking forward to a great game. It is going to be a heavyweight knockout fight tonight.
And let's be honest, this is what makes high school football so fun. Right, this is going to be a top 5 matchup in the state. Depending on what poll you look at, it could be even a top 3 matchup, depending on where they have Mountain Home placed and that. But Shiloh is a team in the 6A West that they had a tough loss to Greenwood. They're going to look to rebound this week, and they're fighting to stay in the top 2 consideration of the 6A West. Those top 2 spots get a bye coming into state playoffs. So this game actually could have some major implications on where and who ends up in that second seed. If Mountain Home's able to win this game tonight, watch out, because you feel pretty confident against the rest of the 6A. Got to show up every week, but it could set up a big matchup at the end of the year with Greenwood, a winner take all first place. If Shiloh loses this game, let's look at it on that side. They now fall 0-2 in conference.
Yeah.
And you go 0-2 in conference, now you got to fight your way back in. I'm not saying you're going to miss the playoffs, but you want that 2 seed. You want one of those top 2 seeds so you can host that second round after you get the bye in state playoffs.
It definitely does not put them in the driver's seat, but you gotta sense some frustration from their team last week, because they had the lead going into the fourth quarter with Greenwood, only to not be able to pull it out. So, I mean, we know this is a really good Shiloh team tonight.
Yeah, I mean, we're expecting a great Shiloh team. For those of you that weren't with us last season, this is a Shiloh team. They returned 7 starters on offense, 7 starters on defense. They played in the state championship game last year against Greenwood, did lose that game to Greenwood, but they are no slouch. They're going to be well coached, prepared, and you're going to see one of the better teams that you've seen all season. And I feel like we saw pretty good competition thus far.
Yeah, we have. And, I've watched considerable amount of film. When you see their O-line, they're going to look like a D2, small D1 college O-line. They are big. They're flanked on the end by number 65, Maddox Welburn, 6'4", 281 pounds. We say we had multiple D1 offers.
I think it said 11.
Yeah, and so they're going to have real wide splits. Their quarterback loves to throw the ball. He likes to dink and dunk it, throw it around. Now, on the flip side of that, against the Lincoln, Oklahoma team, he got a little squirrely. He had 3 interceptions in that game.
Okay.
Right? Against Greenwood, they're able to put a little pressure on him. He can turn the ball over. Can Mountain Home grab some of those turnovers? I was talking to one of our fans and grandparent up there, and I was like, how you feeling? And the guy knows football. And he's like, if we throw and catch the ball, we're going to win.
Yeah.
So it's exciting.
I mean, and that's kind of just it, Brad. It's a blocking game. It's a tackling game. It's a execution game. And if you maximize your opportunities and minimize your negative aspects, being penalties and turnovers, you're going to put yourself in a position to win this game.
Yeah. And, this is a tough one for me. I'm sitting here looking at this, and I remember, 3 years ago when we broke the streak against Harrison, right? We're sitting there. We knew we had a team that can compete with Harrison. We knew that we had a team that could go out and win the game, but we hadn't done it, right? You hadn't beat them yet. And so it was hard to feel like, we got to get over that hump. This feels a lot like that. I feel we have a team that can compete with this Shiloh Christian Saints team. It's been a team that's the upper echelon. Them and Greenwood. Next year, they're probably not going to be in our conference. So, but can we get them this year? And I feel like until we get over that hump, and if we do, I say watch out. This team could be one of the contenders for the state tournament.
You're right, Barkley. I think you hit on it too. I think we also have to protect the football. I mean, that was some of our early issues on some early games in the season, and if we can protect the football and not turn it over and force some turnovers, you're right. It's going to be all Bombers all night long. But tonight, not really a theme, guys, because we really felt like coming to Shiloh was all business. And so we didn't do a whole lot of gimmicks this week. There will be some fun with the halftime a little bit, but we want to know tonight where you're watching from. So hit us on the text line. It's the Hopper Termite and Pest Control text line, 870-321-6839, and send us a picture. If you're watching at one of the restaurants hosting the game tonight, if you got some buddies on the back porch, if you got a girls' wine night and you're watching football, we want to know where you're watching, and let us know that you're cheering on the Bombers tonight. They need all the support they can get to overcome these Saints.
Number's 870-321-6839. Once again, that's the Hopper Termite and Pest Control text line that's there. We're about 22 minutes away from kickoff here. They just have the little cheerleaders come out from Shiloh Christian. Once again, great atmosphere. It's starting to cool down. I'm seeing a little changing of the leaves over here. Just it's falls in the air, and it's going to be a great night. We're going to take a quick break, come back for more pregame shows. We break down offense and defense, a little bit more about this matchup.
We're back after this.
Arvest Bank believes in the power of serving others. That's why we're committed to working with those who serve our communities, from the ones caring for us every day to those shaping our tomorrows, the ones dreaming big dreams, celebrating their unique cultures, and discovering the power of financial freedom. Arvest believes that all communities deserve a financial partner who cares. Arvest Bank. We believe.
This Bomber Game is brought to you by Horton Asphalt. For all your striping, asphalt, concrete, and gravel needs, whether residential or commercial, give Horton Asphalt a call today. They provide free estimates, and no job is too big or too small. Contact them at 870-232-1918.
Start your day the Denbro's way. Located on 201 North, Mountain Home, Denbro's Coffee and Custard is your drive-thru destination for all-day deliciousness. From hot and cold coffee favorites like mochas, lattes, frappes, and macchiatos to refreshing smoothies, we've got your cravings covered. Hungry? Grab a breakfast wrap, muffin, or tasty lunch wrap, all from the comfort of your car. And don't forget to treat yourself to our signature tornado custards mixed with your favorite ingredients. Your drive-thru destination for all-day deliciousness. Denbro's Coffee and Custard in Mountain Home.
Uncharted USA is your ultimate outdoor outfitter. From RV and marine to hunting, fishing, camping, and off-road gear, we've got it all. Locally owned and operated in Mountain Home. Explore more at unchartedusa.com.
Mountain Valley Water has been an American icon since 1871. With their award-winning taste and impeccable quality, why settle for anything less? Choose Mountain Valley of the Ozarks for pure American spring water.
Diatley Dental Care.
Welcome back to the next powered by NAEC and the ASI Insurance pregame show. Guys, let's take a listen to the interview tonight brought to you by FNBC, where your small business is their main business. Brad, we got an interview going on tonight?
Yeah, I do.
All right, Coach, we're here at Shiloh tonight. What's your thoughts on the game?
Big game with Bombers. Let's go. Let's go.
What's your keys to victory?
Take care of the football. We're gonna have to score points with them. They're a good football team, and you don't play poor football and get by in an environment like we're getting ready to get into.
All right, good luck tonight, Coach.
All right, thank you.
Coach nailed it there. No environment like they're going to get into tonight, guys, because all eyes are on Shiloh.
Yeah, this is the Hootens game of the week. We've been talking with the Hootens staffer that's been here with us, and it's going to be here. And this is kind of in Mountain Home gain that respect in the upper echelon of the 5A. And once again, I got to say, appreciate Kurt Drury down there getting that interview. Normally, Sam Simers is the man. We had a little issue pregame. I looked down, and Ford's cleat is just flopping.
Just the whole bottom.
The whole bottom of it just fell off. They're down there trying to tape it up. They're trying to fix it up. And Sam, I was talking with him. He's like, I'm gone. Give me your card. So he takes off to Academy. He just texts me. He got some white cleats in Ford size, bringing them back. So he's going to have some new cleats on. But Sam normally does that. But, man, Sam just pretty awesome for him to do that.
I think that's an aspect of the game, Brad, that very few people might have an opportunity to relate to, or maybe you did when your kids were in school. I was over there at the concession stand, and I was getting some waters, and I looked at you, and I was like, hey, are you nervous? And you're like, oh, no, man, I'm not nervous. But I knew. I could tell in your eyes, just like when you were driving us here earlier today, dodging campers through Harrison, you were nervous. And that is a hard aspect as a parent to talk a little bit about that. Maybe fill us in what it's like to go through a Tuesday with Ford and a Wednesday and how that looks.
Yeah, so I've done this with Witten. She was in basketball. And, there's certain games. There are certain games as a parent that you're like, hey, this is the game. In the girls' basketball, it was Farmington. It was Greenwood. Right. It was those games that you're just like Greene County Tech in the state semifinals, like where your kids are performing at a high level. And you see the work that they put in to be able to come out here and do this. And it's just, you get excited for them. I was talking with another parent down there. Of course, we're always nervous as parents when your kids are playing. It's just a weird feel, right? And because you can't control it. But I tell you what's really cool. I mentioned this because I've been through it. They're like, we gotta win. I want to win. I want to win. And I'm like, yes, I want to win. You can still lose this game and still have a chance to play for 1 or 2 seed later in the year. I want to beat them, but I want to beat them when it matters, right? So if you could ask me if I would take a loss tonight to beat them in the state semifinals, I would do that, right? Because you want to beat them when it matters. What you do want to show tonight, though, is you want to show that I can play with those guys, right? Witten's basketball team, her junior year, #1 Greenwood come in, 30-something game conference winning streak, 2 Mountain Home. We beat them.
Yeah.
Right? It catapulted those girls for the rest of the year saying, we can play, we can compete at this level. I think that this is what this football team is needing. So is a win huge? I think so, because it catapults us. Is a loss detrimental? I don't think so in this scenario, because I think I want to get them when it matters.
Sure.
Yeah, I don't think a loss is detrimental, but what I'd really like to see is this machine keep rolling and roll right through Shiloh, guys.
I agree.
That's what I'd really like to see. Tonight's starting lineups brought to you by General Water Conditioning. You can live without soft water, but it's hard. Guys, let's show our starting lineups tonight. What do we got?
Yeah, on the offensive side of the ball, it's going to look very familiar. Our line, which did an excellent job against Fort Smith Southside. We've seen Barrett Miller run free at running back. We got Kalen Frownfilter, the junior, Aaron Martin, Nathan Yarbrough on the guards, Kyle McBride on left tackle, and Liam Alvarez on right tackle. Once again, senior heavy line with 1 junior in the middle. Quarterback, Brantley Phillips, the SEMO commit. He's looking to play at D1 level. Barrett Miller had a nice visit at Harding this week, got an Arkansas Tech offer. He's starting to get offers rolling in at the running back position. Out on the wide receivers, Caden Dotson, Carter Atkins, Bryce Kincaid, and Tate Cutworth.
Some of those guys that's got their sights maybe on playing for a school over in this side of the state, maybe even Oklahoma. Tonight's game matters, man.
It does.
The recruits here or scouts here in the stands tonight, and so all eyes will have to have good games. We also appreciate Southern Construction for the graphics there on starting lineups.
On the defensive side of the ball.
On the defensive side of the ball, you got, of course, Blake Vacco. You've got Drew Vigna, Hunter Estes, Gus Wilbur, and Carter Atkins. They're going to be at the rear of the field. you're also going to have Caden DeSoto. And then on the line, you're going to have Ford Coleman, Yarbrough, Jacob, Elijah Hillstrom. So we're looking for a lot out of these linebackers tonight and a lot out of your outside guys to make good tackles, wrap up, and get guys on the ground.
Kind of almost wonder if it would be a battle of the defenses tonight. Shiloh with a very untraditional defense, unlike what you might have seen unless you watched last year, versus a very sound Mountain Home defense. It'll be very interesting.
Let's pause a second as they're praying.
Yeah, please.
Father in heaven, in the name of Jesus, we praise you and thank you for the gift of this beautiful night and an opportunity to participate in activities tonight. You told us in your word that you're the giver of all good things, and that includes the lives of these young men and these young women that will participate tonight. We pray in the name of Jesus, keep them safe from all harm and all injury as they do participate tonight. And Father, we pray blessings on them and on the family they represent. And Father, bless them all the days of their lives and use them all the days of their life in a mighty way for your kingdom's sake, for your glory and honor. And we pray it in Jesus' name. Amen.
Great prayer there by the Shiloh Christian High School. Let's take a look real quick and start talking about players to watch tonight, brought to you by Centennial Bank. When we build our communities, we build our bank.
Yeah, I think that hate to say it, but Brantley Phillips and I think Bryce Kincaid. Those are two names to watch. I think that if with this defense that Shiloh likes to run, I don't know if they call it, but they'll be all 6 or 7 guys in the front standing up, moving all around. They know what gap they're going to hit, and then all of a sudden when they hike the ball, boom, they're gone, and they're going to hit it. And so, if we can see that coming and drop it over the top of them, I think that's going to be a huge. So I think players to watch on the offensive side of the ball is going to be that.
We're going to pause here as we honor America. We're going to take a quick break, bringing back to more Mountain Home Bomber football. You're locked in on the next Powered by NAEC and ASI Insurance pregame show.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
Get the power, performance, and durability you need with Spartan mowers and UTVs, proudly built right here in the Ozarks. At Terry Small's Extreme Outdoors, we make it easy to upgrade your ride with 0% financing and quick approvals. From the lawn to the backwoods, Spartan delivers strength you can count on. Plus, we carry a full lineup of ATVs and service all brands and models to keep you running strong. Don't settle for less. Come see us at Terry Small's Extreme Outdoors.
Hi, this is Brittany.
And Russell.
We're the new owners of River City Flooring. We know flooring, now we need to know you. Need a new custom shower? Russell is the best.
And Brittany keeps us on track and on time.
We offer so much more than flooring. Ask us about our portable buildings
and epoxy flake garage floors.
Just grab a cup of coffee and let's talk.
With River City Flooring, you'll always be on solid ground.
Come see us at Highway 62 East across from Walmart.
Welcome back to the next Powered by NAEC and ASI pregame show. We're about 11 minutes here from kickoff. The Bombers are in Shiloh tonight. Guys, let's talk a little bit about referees. Tonight, brought to you by First Security Bank. Bank better with First Security Bank. Tonight's referees, Steve Clydens, Mike Armstrong, Harold Schumacher, Mike Metallo, and Steve Windsor are our referees tonight. Again, sponsored by First Security Bank.
Get back in that a little bit. We were talking before the break. I'm talking on the, players to watch too. One thing that Mountain Home's going to do a little bit different on the defensive side. We've seen a 4-man front with our 3 linebackers in the back. I think we're going to switch maybe to a 3-man front this time. See if we can't get some pressure on the quarterback with our 3-man front. which is going to maybe take away some of those short passes. We did that a little bit against Harrison and had some success. We did that in the second half of Southside and was able to stop the run really well because we gave up less than 100 yards of running or rushing yards against that Southside team with a 3-man front. Guys, if you can do that and get some pressure on the quarterback and drop 8, man, that changes the game.
I know their line's big, guys, but I have a feeling our defense is getting ready to put on a show tonight. I don't know. I just think that we're matched up well. I think we've got a lot of tape on that type of defense now. And I really feel like, Barkley, that this is the chance for the Bombers to go out and put it all together and really just stuff them. I mean, we saw them throwing, Shiloh's quarterback throwing some of those short passes in the warm-ups. I mean, and that's kind of what they did to us last year.
Yeah. I mean, Tobias, right there, you got to have a bend, don't break mentality. You can give up a few short passes. They're going to get theirs. A team like this, I looked at the stats a minute ago. They've won 50 games in the last 4 years. They've been in the state championship game last year and won umpteen mini-conference titles over the last 20 years. Like this is a perennial powerhouse program, and they're going to get theirs. You've got to find a way, once it gets tight, once they get down to that 15, 20-yard line, you've got to arch your back. And that's one of those things like Brad was talking about earlier, getting a win over a team like this. Those are hard things, but when you do it, man, it opens up a lot of windows that you really didn't know if it was possible before. Ran some stats on the team. Total offense, teams averaging around 480 yards a game, averaging 36 points per game, giving up 19. Turnovers, Tobias, you're going to love this. We've got 10 that we have forced this season. We've only given up 4. We're +6 on the turnover margin. You want to talk about a critical aspect of this game, +6 on the turnover margin. You add 2 more to that tonight, I bet you walk out of here grinning.
Absolutely.
And another key thing, and we talked about it before we got on air, was with a win tonight, Erie becomes the second winningest coach all time in Mountain Home history. Anyone out there, feel free to double check my stats, but based on what the information I got, with a win tonight, that'll move him second all time, or ahead of Don Dempsey, with only Barney Crawford ahead of him. So
That's incredible, in only a short amount of time too.
Short amount of time. So I think there's a lot in play tonight. I think I'm with you. I love our offense. It's a real two-headed monster with Brantley and Barrett. And, of course, we've seen Adkins really shining the last couple weeks. Carter Adkins has 273 receiving yards in 4 games. I expect, though, the defense to solidify this one tonight. I think that is the aspect of this game that is most critical. And I bet if you were to get down and ask Coach Area, he would say the same. We got to score points, but I need the defense to play the best game they've played this season.
Yeah, they got to lock it down. And, we can't have a first half like we had last week. You know. We only had, 3 offensive plays in the first quarter?
3 offensive plays, I believe, in the first quarter, if you don't count the punt, because that's technically a defensive play.
And it was almost just sucked the energy out of you, and you could feel it in the stadium. Mm-hmm. And so hopefully the guys get off to a quicker start tonight.
Which is hard. We had Yacht Rock last week. You had a little bit of Boz Skaggs, a little bit of, Kenny Loggins. It's really hard to suck the air out of that, but it somehow happened. And I think that was just, but that's how they were set up to play.
Yep.
So we're getting ready for game action here. 6:38 left to kick off. We are looking forward to a beautiful night over here in Northwest Arkansas. And Tobias?
Yeah, tonight's coin toss is going to be brought to you by River City Flooring, your trusted partner, locally owned and operated. River City Flooring, creating beautiful, lasting spaces. Captain tonight going to be number 5, Barrett Miller, number 7, Brantley Phillips, number 20, Jacob Bellamy, and number 74, Nathan Yarborough. Captains tonight for Shiloh Christian. Looks like number 68, Aiden Hagan. Number 11, Chandler Kemp. And number 65 is going to be Maddox Welburn. Rounding out is going to be number 18. That's going to be Griffin Mason. That's the player that's actually injured for Shiloh Christian that will not be playing tonight. Got injured early in the season in the benefit game, and was a great running back, but is actually out for the rest of the season. So we're just about 5 minutes here from kickoff. If teams are starting to make their way, captains make their way to the field, and they are out for the coin toss. Also a good time to mention our chain gang, brought to you by White River Materials. For all your concrete and limestone needs, give White River Materials a call today.
He did them.
Appreciate our chain gang sponsor. It's always a little different when we're on a road. We don't have our world-class chain gang here with us, but we do always appreciate all of those guys back home that do a tremendous job for us.
Yeah, and once again, hit us up on the Hopper Termite Pest Control text line, 870-321-6839. Getting some awesome texts coming in. Quigley's watching from Lakeview. Bobby Studner watching on the top of the hill north of Summit.
Love to see those pictures, too. They're showing us pictures of those watch parties.
Some watch parties going on in Mountain Home. And so everybody is tuning in to this game. So, Bob, did you send a picture? Bob sent us a picture up top. I appreciate it. We don't have names, so if you want to send your name, give it to us. Shiloh did win the toss. They're going to defer to the second half, so Mountain Home will start with the ball. Mountain Home's going to be in their all whites, Saints in their blue navy tops, gold domes, and gold pants.
Guys, let's talk about keys to victory tonight. What do we think it's going to take to get it done here in Shiloh?
I think we got to pass and catch the ball and not turn it over. I think that's what it's going to be. I think our defense is going to be okay, guys. I really do. I think that we are going to handle them. I think that we're going to take care of it. But if we take care of the ball on the offensive side against this kind of weird and strange-looking defense, I think we're going to be okay. Barkley?
I mean, I feel like a key to victory tonight is to calm yourselves. You know the stakes of the game. You know what's on the line from these players. I love that we have so many returning starters. Calm yourselves. Go out and do what you've prepared all winter, all spring, all summer to do, and let the big dog eat.
I think you're going to have to capitalize on your superpower tonight, guys, and I think that's Mountain Home's ability to make adjustments. You noticed it last week. I didn't feel like a really great first half, but the adjustments that we made at halftime allowed us to come out in that second half and get it done. We've seen that time and time again. Ari and his coaching staff, that's what they are experts at. So tonight I look for them they got a plan, but I look for them to be able to make adjustment to that plan and come out of Shiloh here with a big dub.
Yeah, I was at the junior high game with Ari, and he was working on plan B. He said, plan A doesn't work, we got plan B, and he was working on that.
I wonder how deep those plans go, if there's a C and a D and an E.
You wanted fire, Tobias. They got fires. They're running out over here.
Man, we were talking about that at lunch today. We'd really like to get some fire in their entrance.
They got
run out. They've got some fire here in Shiloh.
So if you have any qualification in pyrotechnics, please reach out to us via the Hopper Termite.
870-321-6839 with your pyrotechnic credentials.
I believe that also there's probably something called funding.
Yes.
That has a lot to do with
We'll deal with that. We'll work that out.
As I heard this was kind of crazy. Wright's Barbecue was closed over here. We were wanting to eat some Wright's. And they said the Wright's kid comes here. And as he comes here, every Tuesday, they feed Wright's Barbecue to the staff for $1.
Wow.
You think that helps his grades?
It would if I was teaching.
Totally kidding.
It would if I was teaching for sure.
That's good stuff. I think I'd probably go up a grade score or two for that. Wright's Barbecue is hard to beat, guys.
Yeah, and I mean, we got too many people back home that do the same thing, Tobias. Feed the Bombers. I know that several of those were doing that for the 8th, 9th, the senior high team. So just much love to the community we got back east of here and everything they do to take care of these boys.
And I do have new crisis averted. Ford Sam just rolled in with Ford's new size 13 cleats as he took on the traffic, and pretty awesome. So
we're going to pause and watch the intro real quick.
All right.
This town was built on early mornings with hard hands and honest work. And out here, legacy is not just a word, it's a way of life. Every name that's worn this jersey, every number that's echoed through these hills, they didn't play for crowds, they played for each other.
He's got a man in the middle. He's going to get King Watson. Touchdown! He's in the scissor territory to the 45, to the 40. He's outrunning people at 35, 30, down to 20, down to 10. Touchdown, Bombers!
Now it's your turn. The work happens when no one's watching. No cameras, no crowd. Just a hanger and a desire to...
And the kick is away, and Mountain Home is going to take over the ball. Barrett Miller is going to pick it up at the 10-yard line and bring it out. He's going to have some room as he makes it out to the 30-yard line. Mountain Home's going to start with good field position here.
Miller with good hands on that one. Scoop it up. Make great yardage. I thought he had a little seam there for a minute, guys. A little open in there in the middle.
On the stop for Shiloh.
So this is that non-traditional defense that you've been told about.
Yeah, it can. And so if they see this, Mountain Home does look like they can come in and get under center and take the yardage. As Brantley's going to fake the snap and see what they're going to do. So you can see they've got all guys standing about 5 yards deep. Brantley takes the snap. They're going to hand it to Barrett up to Miller, and he's going to get 5, maybe 7 yards. As it's going to get him all the way out. They're going to give him 8 as he gets the ball out to the 37-yard line. Mountain Home on the ball quick. Trying to catch this Shiloh defense offline, and Miller gets through, and he's going to get a first down as he rumbles out to the 42.
Miller time, guys. He's getting it done.
This is one thing we saw Lake Hamilton able to do against this Shiloh team last year. That dive up the middle has kept their defense off balance. Brandon's going to take the snap, option to the right, gets it to Miller. Miller gets past the 40, has some room over towards Shiloh's bench, gets upended, and flips over, head over heels, but he looks to be okay as he gets into Shiloh territory out to the 49-yard line. They're going to give him 9 yards on the carry.
A bit of a scary flip over there.
Yeah,
way he turned.
Out there on Liam Alvarez on the block on that outside tackle, sealing that edge. Great job using that option play as Brantley's able to get it to Barrett.
Been all Miller so far, guys.
And we're marching right down the field. Brantley takes the snap. He's going to roll out to his left and look to pass, and he's going to be sacked, and the ball's loose. Brantley's going to be sacked, and the ball's out, and Shiloh's going to recover it. The first mistake comes to Mountain Home's way, and we'll take a look at that on this replay. Brantley has that ball out loose, and it's knocked away, and Shiloh's going to have it as they are in business in Mountain Home territory. Xander Hernandez, number 90, with the recovery for Shiloh, guys. First bad break goes Mountain Home's way against Mountain Home.
That's a tough one that close to your goal line.
See if Mountain Home's defense can get a stop here. Cole Creighton's the quarterback, junior quarterback for Shiloh. Is going to send a man in motion. That's Sluter. Fake handoff inside as he's going to roll out to his left. He's going to hit his receiver, Chandler Kemp. Kemp's going to go around the left side. He's going to make it all the way as he's going to step out of bounds inside the 5-yard line down at the 1. Kemp's going to take the ball all the way down to the 1-yard line. It's going to be first and goal Shiloh here with 10:25 left in this first quarter, brought to you by Farmers and Merchants Bank.
Rooted in this community, working as a team to help you reach all your goals. Farmers and Merchants Bank.
Creighton at quarterback. Flanking the side is Eldridge as the running back. They're going to look to the sideline and get their play. Creighton's going to send the man in motion, take the snap, fake the jet sweep, and it's going to be a nice stop by Blake Vacco, keeping him out of the end zone. As Eldridge is going to be short of the goal line. Going to bring up second down to go. I think they're going to say he lost a yard as Jacob Bellamy is also in there. Second down and goal, 10 minutes left here in this first. Snap's going to be the direct snap to the running back. He's going to take it around the right side, and it's going to be in for the 2-yard gain. There's a flag on the field. It's going to be an illegal substitution for Mountain Home. That's going to be declined, and Shiloh's going to take the early 6-0 lead here in this first quarter.
We talked about in pregame, guys, the turnover game would be really, really important, and that turnover there just killed us. That was tough, but you got to rebound.
That was a direct snap to Eldridge. Running in for 2 yards, Shiloh with the early 6-0 lead. Going to line up kind of in the swinging gate for this extra point. Now we got a stoppage of play. He got his pants back down below. That's what they're getting him on there, is his pants were too high, as these boys like to wear them up there short. Now they're going to bring everybody in and line up as a traditional field goal. Eastwood back to kick for Shiloh. Early turnover for Mountain Home led to a short field, and Shiloh took it down. Kick is up, and it is on its way. It's going to be 7-0. Mountain Home trailing 7-0. We're going to take a break. Come back for more Mountain Home Bomber football.
This Bomber game is brought to you by the Old Mill Tavern, featuring the area's best pizza and burgers, wings, sandwiches, soups, and salads. Enjoy great service with live music, karaoke, and watch live sports at their full-service bar. That's the Old Mill Tavern, located at 3948 Highway 62 in Mountain Home.
Hi, I'm Bob Zadora, and this is the ZT. Woo! You know who we are. You know what we do. You know how to get a hold of us. But that's not why I'm here today. Today we're here to talk about Bomber Nation. We're here to talk about these athletes, these football players, the cheerleaders, the band, everybody that's involved in getting this game going so you can enjoy it. So I want you to join me. We're going to have a little cheer. Go Bombers!
It's back here after Shiloh takes the early 7-0 lead. The kickoff is going to be 5 yards closer as they're going to enforce the penalty on that. Kick's going to be deep to Miller. He's going to get it at the 10. He's going to have some room up the middle as he's initially hit at the 30. Brings the ball out to the 34, and that's where Mountain Home will take over its second possession. On the tackle there is number 83, Henry Alexander for Shiloh Christian. See, Mountain Home can rebound after that opening turnover.
Yeah, you just got to kind of shake that one off.
Handoff up the middle. You got Miller, and he's going to be upended as he gets out to the 40-yard line.
Mountain Home just attacking that middle.
Yeah, they are. They are 5 on the stop for Shiloh. That's Tate Bernard. They're going to give him 6 as he gets the ball out to the 40-yard line. I mean, right now Shiloh has nobody back. Now they're going to bring everybody back. Brantley takes the snap, puts it in Miller, makes a cut in the hole. Oh, shoestring tackle at the 45-yard line. Number 5 again, Tate Bernard. His first down yardage for Mountain Home as Miller gets the ball out past the 45 to the 46-yard line.
He tumbled and rolled to the first down there, but he had a lot of green pasture in front of him if he keeps his feet.
Handoff again up the middle. Miller makes a man miss. Gets into Shiloh territory. He might be gone. 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Bombers. No flag on the field. Barrett Miller with the 54-yard touchdown with the answer. And let's take a look at that on our replay brought to you by Arkansas State University Mountain Home. Makes one man miss 4, and he turns on the Jets, and this is what we're used to seeing Barrett Miller do, outrunning everybody. That is awesome, guys. I don't know that they have an answer for him up the middle.
Guys, hats off the line, too. It's difficult to block that defense, but they're getting it done tonight, creating big holes for Miller.
The kick is on the way for the extra point, and it is good. Ballard puts it in. Mountain Home answers quickly. 8:59 left in this first quarter. Come back for more Mountain Home Bomber football.
When you bank with First Security, you're choosing real support for you and for our home state. So friends, families, and fellow Arkansans find better solutions together. It's another way First Security helps Arkansas bank better. And it's why you should call on us today. First Security, bank better.
Scrap Daddy's Metals is a full-service scrap recycling center accepting your scrap metals for recycling, paying you top dollar for all of your recyclable metals. They even buy cars and catalytic converters. Give them a call today at 870-424-6120 or visit them at 2821 Highway 5 North in Mountain Home. Your senior
Mountain Home back as Ballard squibs it down the middle. It is brought back as Mountain Home is able to tackle Drew Vina there on the tackle. Shiloh and Saxton Bodenhammer, the sophomore, as Shiloh's going to bring the ball out past the 30 to the 33-yard line.
I don't think we can discuss, Brad, how great that answer is. You know, when you get in a fight and you get popped in the jaw right out of the gate, you've got to respond, and they did.
I agree with that 100%, Barkley. Cole Creighton back at quarterback. Beside him is Eldridge, his running back. He's going to drop to pass. It's going to be a wide receiver screen. Mount Home doing a great job. Gus Wilbur right there, as well as Jacob Bellamy fighting through those blocks. It's going to be a minimal gain. They're going to give them 2. The ball's going to be marked out at the 35-yard line. We're going to see a lot of dink and dunks here by Creighton, the quarterback. Creighton takes a snap. He's going to do it the other side. Ball's in the air, knocked down. Trying to see if it's a backwards pass. It is not. As Vacco's there on the coverage, it's going to be an incomplete pass.
But, Brad, he heard Bellamy's footsteps.
Yeah,
Bellamy was coming like it was dinner time, buddy.
Going to bring up 3rd down and long, 8 to be exact. Mountain Home's defense looking to get off the field here after the big 54-yard run by Miller. Creighton takes the snap, looking to pass. Looking on the left side. Now he's going to throw across the middle. He's going to hit his receiver, number 3. It is going to be 1st down yardage as he hits Sluter. He's going to bring the ball into Mountain Home territory to the 49. Drew Vina there on the stop for Mountain Home. Creighton now going to hand it off to Eldridge's running back. He's going to be hit hard from behind. Ford Coleman there on the tackle coming down the line. Nathan Yarbrough as well.
Tonight's first quarter brought to you by Farmers and Merchants Bank, rooted in this community, working as a team to help you reach all your goals. Farmers and Merchants Bank.
It's going to be a gain of 3 as they move the ball out to the 46-yard line.
Also appreciate our scoreboard sponsor, Arkansas State University, Mountain Home.
Aaron Martin coming in that interior of that line. Creighton sends his man in motion. Take a snap. He's going to put it in the belly of his running back again. Nathan Yarbrough there, as well as Blake Vacco, your leading tackler. Coleman coming in to finish it up. Going to be another 3rd down. 3rd down and 3.
Yarbrough laid a pop on him there, guys.
Yeah,
paid for that one.
This is where you got to get a stop right here, Brad. You've got to arch your back on a 3rd and short.
Yeah. I think it's 4 down territory if you're Shiloh. Mountain Home does need a stop. It happened at Southside last week. We'd get 3rd and 3 and they'd get 4, you know? We need a stop here. Creighton's going to look to the sideline. There's a play call from his coach over there. 7:07 left in this first quarter. Creighton takes a snap, gives it to his running back. He's got room this time as he makes a man miss. He could be gone as he's working down the field. He's going to be caught from behind by Carter Atkins. They're going to bring him down at the 5-yard line. But it's going to be 1st and goal as Eldridge brings it all the way down into the inside the 10.
He might be he's shifty, guys. That's a quick little back.
Creighton quick on the ball. Takes a snap. He's going to roll to his left. Looking to pass, and this is going to be caught in the end zone. It is going to be a 1st down. 5-yard pass and catch from Creighton to Chandler Kemp. It's going to put Shiloh Christian back up 13-7 here with 6:40 left in this high-power first quarter so far, guys.
Fellas, we might have a bit of a shootout here.
Yeah, I mean, we thought defense was going to be critical, but it feels like your offense better get their guns loaded tonight.
Shiloh trying to set up a swinging gate. They're actually going to snap the ball. This Creighton's going to throw it back across the middle. It's going to be incomplete. Mountain Home does a good job getting the 2-point conversion stop. 13-7, 6:40. Come back for more Mountain Home Bomber football.
Your senior healthcare specialist is Vacco Insurance in Mountain Home. Retired law enforcement and disabled veteran owner Frank Vacco and staff can help you with all your insurance needs. Vacco Insurance provides coverage for most carriers in the area, such as Medicare, Affordable Care Act, individual, or any other health or life insurance options. With over 13 years experience and agents in multiple areas and locations throughout northern Arkansas and southern Missouri, Vacco Insurance is the right choice to handle all your insurance needs. That's Vacco Insurance, located in Mountain Home. American, the newest hotel in Mountain Home, offers visitors the finest accommodations and the cleanest amenities for your next stay. At American, Take advantage of our fast check-in and relax in our luxurious standard or suite rooms, complete with sleeper sofa, or pull up a stool at the only hotel in Mountain Home with a full wet bar. Swim or enjoy a tan at our outdoor heated pool, or if you need to stay moving, Merrick Inn has a full fitness area available for guests. Merrick Inn also offers a full continental hot breakfast and guest laundry. And with a convenient location right off the bypass with shopping and restaurants within walking distance, Merrick Inn is the best choice for your next stay. Merrick Inn, located at 290 Drillers Drive in Mountain Home. Book your reservation today.
Brantley going to be in the shotgun. You got Miller to the side. So far, Miller's been the bell cow. He's got to be getting close to 100 yards already, right?
6 carries for 86 yards and a TD, 14 yards per carry.
That's pretty good. Brantley takes a snap. Going to be a quick passes at a wide receiver screen to Mountain Home to Carter Adkins. Adkins is going to get hit immediately by Alexander Salter. It's going to be a loss of 2 yards. You have a 2nd down and 12. Brantley's going to move a man in motion. .606 left in this opening quarter. He's going to hand the ball off to Miller. Miller jump cuts in the middle as he gets around the right side. He's going to be bottled up. He may get the lost yardage back +1 as he's going to be marked at the 21-yard line.
Guys, you almost feel like they're setting them up for something. We've seen this before.
26, Colton Miller on the stop for Shiloh. Big 3rd down and 9 for Mountain Home's offense after giving up 2 scores in 2 possessions. Brantley drops back. Got a man across the middle. He hits Miller. Miller catches it. It is 1st down yardage as he gets to the 31. Mountain Home fan, they're going to get to 32.
Fans wanted a late hit on that one, it looked like.
We'll just take the 1st down. Nice passing catch there as Brantley hits Barrett.
They move the chains.
Ball spotted at the 32 as Brantley takes a snap. Another option. Going to get Barrett around the right side, and that's sniffed out quickly. 17, Zach Rowe, the senior, coming in for the tackle. Guys are going low on Barrett, trying to take him out at his knees and thighs. It's a good way to bring him down. That's why these jump cuts are working a little bit for him. There'll be a loss of 2 as the ball gets marked back at the 30. Going to bring up 2nd down and 12. Brantley takes the snap, looking at his receivers. He has a man deep. It is Caden Dotson. He hits him in stride at the 40. He's going to be pushed out of bounds as he makes it into Shiloh territory down to the 33-yard line. Nice passing catch, Brantley to Caden Dotson. Mountain Home trying to get on the ball quickly. Brantley takes the snap, looking to his right. Now he's going to do the same thing on the opposite side. Has a man. It is Gus Wilbur. It is a touchdown. Brantley Phillips, Gus Wilbur, touchdown Bombers. 33-yard passing catch as they went left, then went right, put it in for a score, laid on Brantley's arms. Look at this on the replay, guys. There is nobody back there. Wilbur put a dime right on Wilbur's shoulder. Appreciate ASU Mountain Home for that replay. Isaac Ballard into kick. Kick is up, and the kick is good. Mountain Home gets the lead, 14-13. 4:34 in this first quarter, guys. We're having a fun tonight. Woo! Come back for more Mountain Home Bomber football.
Baxter Health Bone and Joint Clinic is proud to offer the best care for athletes of all ages. Call to schedule an appointment today.
Twin Lakes Chiropractic Clinic has been backing the Bombers for the past 43 years. They offer chiropractic care, including in-house x-ray, physiotherapy, and spinal decompression. They accept most insurance carriers, including Blue Cross Blue Shield and Ambetter. Call or visit them today. Twin Lakes Chiropractic Clinic, located at number 1 Medical Plaza in Mountain Home, or call them at 425-2515.
The squib kick leaves Shiloh's number 3 out to dry, as that's Zane Sluter. Mountain Home makes him pay. Bellamy there on the tackle. Saxton Bodenhammer also on there. Connor Schultz, I believe, was in there.
You guys know in the cartoons when they see the little birdies over their head and they get shot? I think that's what he saw when we walked off the field there. He got laid out.
Saxton Bodenhammer loves to inflict pain.
Yep, and that's going to be your linebacker next year. You love to see it. Creighton in the shotgun as he has Eldridge out to his left. They're going to hand it off to Eldridge. He's going to bring it up the middle. He's going to be tackled. It's like Kalen Fraunfelter and Caden Del Soto in on the tackle for Mountain Home. They're finding something off that right side they're liking as he's picked up 5 yards.
Yeah, they're liking to move on this right side, Brad. I don't know if that's just the natural progressions or what they see.
Creighton takes the snap. He's going to pull it out of the belly of his deal. He's got a man running down the field. It's going to be Sluter, and he overthrows him. He overthrew his receiver. He had a man, threw it too deep. Barrett Miller there on coverage as he was trying to hit Sluter.
I think he was throwing that one to Bentonville.
He threw that a long ways up in the air. They're trying to say anything you can do, we can do better, but just out of the outstretched arms.
That's just what we're looking at tonight, Brad. I mean, it is going to be swapping legs till the fourth quarter, and I love it. It is good football here at Northwest Arkansas.
Taylor Peterson coming in, replacing Barrett Miller. Creighton takes the snap, looks to pass to his left. It's going to be off. It's going to be caught in hammer time. Boom! As Drew Vina comes in and lays the lick on the receiver as soon as he caught it. That's Cohen Beach on the catch. He's going to be short of first down yardage.
How many of those you think he's going to
No, they're giving him the yardage. They're going to give him forward progress as he gets the ball out to the 42. Well, he paid for that. Creighton brings his man in motion. It's going to be handed off to the running back up the middle. He's going to be pushed out as it's Hunter Estes.
The hammer.
On the stop. I'm going to say it's no gain out to the 42. Good job there, Mountain Home, stringing out that run play. Second down and call it 9.5 as they gave him a half yard. Creighton takes a snap. He's going to roll to his right. Looking to pass. He has a man. It is Beach, and it is busted coverage, and he is wide open. It's going to be a touchdown. There was nobody as close to him as he caught that ball, and he's going to walk it in for a touchdown as it's 19-14.
Yeah, the defense was talking to Jake Thomas there as he was running down the field.
They're telling the chains to hold up here.
Yeah, the flag down there.
Flag's down here near the goal line. It is going to be too many men on the field for Mountain Home. It'll be declined. Touchdown's going to stand. 19-14 with 3 minutes left in this first quarter.
So did they go for 2 here? I mean, they went for 2 last time.
Well, now you're chasing points.
Yeah, they're chasing it back. You got to get it back here.
But now they're lining up in a traditional offense with Creighton in the backfield.
That's a huge play right here.
Yeah, Mountain Home can stop him here.
Mm-hmm.
He sends a man in motion. He's going to hand it off, fake it, hand off to his running back. He's going to roll. Ball's going to be thrown and is out of the reach of the receiver. No good. Mountain Home gets the stop. Hey, Shiloh's kicking themselves in the foot. Mountain Home trailing 19-14. Come back for more Mountain Home Bomber football.
At Live Edge Bar and Grill, not only can you watch all the Bomber games, but you can also watch all the Hogs games and every UFC event. Come enjoy fresh food and craft cocktails and some good old-fashioned football at Live Edge Bar and Grill, located right off the bypass on Highway 5 South in Mountain Home.
Hey Grandma, I can't wait until you can come into your new home. When you get here, you and Grandpa have got to take us trout fishing. We are in the trout capital of the world, you know. Mom and Dad took us on a hike the other day. I can't wait to show you all the awesome trails. There's lots of parks around the lakes and rivers I can show you too. We'll make sure to show you how to have a great time. Gotta go. I'm missing out on all the fun.
New adventures made possible by Century 21 Lemac Realty.
But this kickoff is going to sail into the end zone as Mountain Home's going to take over at the 20-yard line.
I mean, thus far, Brad, kind of balanced. You got 75 yards passing. You got 68 yards running, a touchdown each way. Your studs are showing out in that first quarter, so you just got to keep responding.
Once again, hit us up on the Hopper Tournament and Chest Control text line, 870-321-6839. Got the Canes watching from JJ's Grill in Fayetteville, the Chili Pepper Run. We saw them at the cross-country team at Kings River on the way over here.
Nice.
Brantley's going to draw off sides, and Mount Home's going to get a free 5 yards as Xander Hernandez jumps off sides. Got a picture watching in Mountain Home. A.J. Morris, 2 absolute dots from Phillips. Wow.
He's a time and tackle, guys. I mean, watch him. He was the one that made forced that turnover against Brantley. I mean, he tries to time that snap.
Love this. Dale Hoppin listening on the old school radio as Brantley takes the snap. He's going to look. It's going to be a wide receiver pass. It's going to be batted down and caught. Great job by Carter Atkins as he was able to withstand the tip pass.
That was a volleyball set. He set it for him there.
Carter got it. Was able to get first down yardage as he gets the ball out to the 38-yard line. Brantley takes the snap, hands it off to Miller. Miller gets around the left side, makes 2 guys miss. Hurdles another one. Gets the ball out past the 45 to the 47-yard line. Man, Miller's footwork looks awesome. Cheeks are watching from flipping. Go Bombers, they say. It's me and the boys in the living room. U.S. senior citizens don't get out much. Brantley fakes the handoff here. He's going to keep it. He's got room as he makes a couple guys miss, gets the ball out to the 50. They're going to give him 3 yards. Say 2 as they mark him shy at the 49-yard line.
Tonight's first quarter brought to you by Farmers and Merchants Bank.
Used to be, I think, Reeves now, used to be Vaco, watching Blake with the kids. They cheering on Uncle Blake.
Logan Thomas texts, he's in Miami, Ohio. It's not Miami.
Miami. Looked like he had a fire going or something.
No, that was Dover.
Okay. Brantley takes the snap, looking to pass.
Look at that
crossing routes across the middle, and he's able to hit Cudworth, and Cudworth drops it. Hit Cudworth in the hands. He was going to be in Shiloh territory inside the 40. Went through his hands as he drops the ball. Going to bring up 3rd down and 8 from Mountain Home at the 49.
Guys, he's got enough time back there to throw the ball to do his taxes. My goodness, that line is doing a tremendous job tonight.
That's the first incompletion for Phillips tonight.
Becky and Van Nallen, Washington Glencoe.
Ooh.
Brantley takes the snap, looking to pass, across the middle, outside the reach of Dodson. It's going to be an incomplete pass. Had Dodson threw it out a little in front of him. It looks like Mount Home's going to be forced to punt. Gus Terry said, "Love you, Barkley." You know that guy?
Oh.
I do know him. I love him
grade
too.
Stud.
Shout out to Gus.
7th grade stud.
Brantley really needs to flip the field here for us. Get them pinned deep, and let's let the defense eat. I'm sure Aries now had time to make some adjustments and figure out a game plan he likes better.
Brantley back to punt here on this 4th and 8. He's going to get it away. It's going to be an end-over-end kick, and it's not a very good one. It's just going to hit at the 30, roll forward down inside the 25, and that's where it's going to be marked down.
This gives us a chance to look at the Teacher of the Week today, sponsored by the Salvation Army. Shop Salvation Army Thrift Store, where you can make a real difference in the lives of your neighbor. This week's Teacher of the Week is Miss Wham. We love Miss Wham at the high school.
Miss Wham's awesome.
I was in her mentor class and mentored some students with her, but she's a tremendous teacher. I know students love her. We appreciate you, Miss Wham. Our Teacher of the Week, brought to you by Salvation Army.
As we got somebody watching from Independence, Missouri, Matt DeMint watching on a 100-inch screen. We got somebody in South Dakota watching, home of where Corwin Morris is playing college.
All right. Go Jackrabbits.
Creighton's going to take the snap. It's going to be a wide receiver screen as they've got it set up. They got Lyman in front of him. He's going to hit number 11, Chandler Kemp. He's going to get first down yardage out past close to the 40-yard line. Gus Wilbur on the stop. Marking just shy at the 38, but it will be 1st and 10 for the Saints. Creighton takes snap. He's going to hand it off to his running back. Different running back this time as this number 22. He's going to get around the left side as he's not going to be brought down. They should have blown the play dead. Finally, they did blow it dead. We do have a flag in the backfield back here, though.
Big 65's down on the turf, Brad.
It's not good. He's a great player.
Hope he's okay. He's walking off under his own willpower.
Good. Running back there was Charlie Kroll. Looks like it's going to be a hold on the outside on Shiloh. It's thrown at the 40-yard line. A 10-yard penalty. It is going to push them back to the 30. Bring it first down and behind the sticks long. We'll call it 18, I think. Maybe 19 for Shiloh. Creighton's going to have an empty set. Twin receivers on left, trips on his right. Takes a snap, looks to pass. Pass is going to be out quick. He's going to hit his man, number 11. That's going to be Chandler Kemp. Gus Wilbur there on coverage as he pushes him out of bounds, close to the original line of scrimmage.
I noticed something on that, Brad. 41 DeSoto. He pulled back into coverage on that set. Outside of middle linebacker watching the ball.
Creighton's going to roll to his right. He's got a man again. Same play as he hits Beach again, and it's going to be a touchdown. Caught Mountain Home looking in the backfield at these short receiver screens. They throw it over the top of them. And it's going to be 25-14 with 47 seconds left in this first quarter.
Good time to take a look at our Fan of the Week. This week's Fan of the Week brought to you by Twin Lakes Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. They're here to help you move better, feel better, and get back to what you love doing. This week's Fan of the Week is Eva Zerker. Congratulations to Eva. Our Twin Lakes Orthopedics Fan of the Week.
Going to line up to kick the field goal this time. It's an 11-point game, looking to make it a 12-point game with 47 seconds left in this first quarter. The kick is on the way, and it is going to be good. 25-14, come back for these final 47 seconds of this first quarter. You're listening to Mountain Home Bomber Football.
This game of the week is brought to you by Staff Bank, a banking family tradition since 1931.
Since 2014, Southern Construction Roofing has completed over 9,000 roofs across Marion and Baxter counties. Their licensed, bonded, and insured team brings over 20 years experience to every job, residential or commercial. From full roof replacements and overlays to expert repairs and shingle work, our crews get it done quickly, often in just 1 or 2 days. We even work with your insurance, so it's hassle-free. Southern Construction Roofing, quality you can trust, protection that lasts.
This game is brought to you by Monarch Realty,
The Back 40,
Jim Brown Company, Moran's Lawn and Garden,
Next, powered by NAEC,
Ryan Edwards Shelter Insurance,
Wingard Photography, Little T's Mini Golf, and more in Mountain Home. The Houck Group, maximizing your potential. Marchant's Building Center, Brad's Home Entertainment.
Blown coverages and a fumble we were just talking about, Barkley.
Yeah, 2 blown coverages, a fumble. I mean, that's really where you've shot yourself. Everything else you kept in front. We need the offense to respond right now.
Brantley's going to take the snap, looking to pass. He's going to throw it and right to number 16. Through an interception right to Shiloh. That's not what you can afford if you're Mountain Home. As Josiah Campbell jumps underneath that pass, Shiloh's going to have the ball in business here with 37 seconds left in this first quarter.
Tonight's second quarter brought to you by Baxter Health Bone and Joint. They specialize in general sports medicine, providing our athletes with high quality, compassionate care they deserve.
Shiloh going to take over the ball at the 27-yard line. .38 seconds left in this first quarter. Trips on the right side. Running back's going to be Eldridge beside Creighton at the quarterback position. He's going to hand it off to Eldridge. Eldridge is looking to pass. Ball's on the ground. Mount Home's able to pick it up. Drew Venia is able to get the ball.
No way.
They're going to say he tried to pass the ball. Let's take a look at that on the replay. They're going to say the running back tried to pass the ball. No way. This is not true.
Who was he passing to? A lineman?
He had the ball in his left hand in his
underhand.
There's no way he was trying to pass that.
That is a pitch, and that is our ball.
He was running for his
He is
line.
running with the ball.
He does this little jump move here.
He has the ball in his hand, left-handed, and drops the ball. That ball is out.
That's terrible.
The fans are fired up right now after that call. That is a ball
That's a bad call.
Should have.
I usually don't like to blame the officials, but that is a bad call. The ball was underhand, in his hand, and was loose. That should be Mountain Home's ball.
Defense will have to respond here.
Let's hear what he says.
I think the fans think it was a fumble.
That's what it sounds like.
I would agree. It's going to be Shiloh's ball. Crate takes the snap. It sets up the screen. Pass is going to be thrown as Barrett Miller is going to take the tackle. He's going to push the running back, Charlie Kroll, out of bounds.
Man, Shiloh got away with one there. Don't want to dwell on it. As the players, you got to bounce out of that, Brad. It's over. The play's done. The call's been made. You still have an opportunity to get a stop here and get some momentum for your offense.
I agree. If you can stop it, that's even better, right?
Yeah.
Third down and long. Because it is a loss of downs. They did call intentional grounding on that play. I guess is what they called. Creighton brings the man in motion. He's going to take the snap. He's going to roll out to his right. He's being chased by Coleman. He's going to throw the ball. It's out wide. It's incomplete.
Great pressure by Ford Coleman. He went inside there, Brad, bounced back outside, and great coverage downfield.
Yeah, good job there. Mountain Home's sharing some things out. It's going to be 4th down and 20. Shiloh looks like they're going to keep their offense on the field with 19 seconds left here in this first quarter. First quarter brought to you by Farmers and Merchants Bank. Graphics by Arkansas State University Mountain Home. Shiloh's coaches are looking what they're wanting to do.
And what is it, Brad? 4th and 22?
Yeah, 20. Intentional grounding is a 10-yard penalty and loss it down. So I guess if you do have a hindsight, Mountain Home did get the lost yardage with that instead of the ball, but we'd have rather had the ball.
Need a stop here.
Creighton's going to bring a man in motion. His running back's Kroll. He's going to roll to his right. They're going to go back to their play as Elijah Hillstrom is going to throw it, and the ball is going to be down. And there's a flag on the other end. Say Mountain Home intercepted the ball. The ball was thrown short of the receiver. The receiver was down. They're coming to Mountain Home's side here to look at what the call is. It's going to go on Shiloh. I think Mountain Home's going to decline it so we can get the ball. It's offensive pass interference. Let's take a look at it on the replay. Creighton rolls right. Good job there by Hillstrom getting coverage. And, yeah, Jake Thomas there with the pick. Mountain Home's going to get the ball. It's going to be our ball with 11 seconds left here in this first quarter. So we did get the ball back. Good job, Mountain Home's defense holding. Looks like we made some adjustments maybe there to keep them coming down.
Well, there's so much good to talk about right there, Brad, where you just kept everything in front of them. Let's see if Brantley can respond right now.
Brantley's going to take the snap. He's going to roll to his right. He's got Atkins running deep. He's going to throw. It's going to be caught in Shiloh territory. It's dropped. Had a man at the Shiloh 45 off the hands of Carter Atkins, incomplete. Still 2.2 seconds left here in this first quarter. A wild one at that.
It has been. Nail biter, guys. It's back and forth, back and forth.
Yeah, I don't know if I can handle 3 more of these, Brad. I'm on pins and needles right now.
Well, if our defense can play like it did. Brantley's going to take the snap. He's going to hand it off to Miller. He's going to get bottled up in the backfield, and that's the way this first quarter is going to come to an end. Gets back to no gain. Mountain Home's going to have the ball 3rd and 10 when we come back. You're listening to Mountain Home Bomber Football.
When disaster strikes, Service Master is there to help. From water damage, fire restoration, mold removal, Service Master can help put your life and your home back together. Service Master now covers over 12 counties in north central and northeast Arkansas, as well as southern Missouri. Service Master is a proud sponsor of your Game of the Week. If you have a disaster, call the Master, Service Master, 417-256-8773.
Ready to take your adventure to the extreme? At Terry Small's Extreme Outdoors, we're proud to bring you Segway Power Sports, redefining the ultimate riding experience. From powerful ATVs to the latest off-road machines, Segway is built to conquer. And right now, enjoy 0% financing with quick approvals to get you on the trail faster. We service all brands and models, so your ride stays adventure ready. Don't wait. Stop by Terry Small's Extreme Outdoors, the best location in town, and experience Segway Power Sports today.
Thanks everyone, especially Vicky. She's
back here as Mountain Home has the ball. 3rd down and 10 to start this second quarter. Finally got a stop there at the end of that first quarter. Need a big third down conversion here. Brantley has Miller to his right. He's going to take the snap. Looking to pass. He's going to roll. He's got Gus Wilbur out here. He's going to throw the ball, and it's off his hands. Another drop pass for first down yardage for Mountain Home. Had 2 in that series. Mountain Home's going to be forced to punt.
Yeah, Brantley started out 5 for 5 and has since went over 5 inopportune drop passes on 2 of those. I mean, Brantley's put the ball in a good position. We just got to catch it.
Tonight's second quarter brought to you by Baxter Health Bone and Joint. They specialize in general sports medicine, providing our athletes with high-quality, compassionate care they deserve. Also our scoreboard sponsor tonight.
Brantley going to be back to punt. 2 is back deep for Shiloh Christian. That's Beach. He's got a couple of their touchdown catches. Snap's going to be away. Kick is going to be a low line drive. It's going to bounce at just shy of the 50. Beach is going to let it roll. It's going to take a Mountain Home roll as it goes all the way down to the 37-yard line.
We got a flag on the
There's
field, Brad.
a flag on the play. Let's see what that is back there. There's a illegal shift on Mountain Home. You say illegal shift on Mountain Home, what it looked like it's going to be called. So we'll see what Shiloh's going to decline the penalty. It's going to be first down, Shiloh at the 36-yard line.
Nice 48-yard punt there, Brad.
Is that Tommy Kraft out there in the white hat? I believe it is. Shiloh's going to take over the ball at the 36-yard line. Creighton going to bring a man in motion. He's going to hand it off to his running back. He's going to be bottled up behind the line of scrimmage, but stay patient as Drew Vina, Kalen Fraunfelter there on the tackle. They're going to give him 5 yards out to the 41. Going to bring up second down and 5. Creighton takes a snap. He hands it off to his running back. This time he's bottled up. Caleb Soto and Elijah Hillstrom hit him behind the line of scrimmage. He gets free from that, but Drew Vina comes in and cleans up duty as it's going to be loss of 5. Going to bring up third down and 10.
Took 3 pretty good shots right there, Andy Barkley.
Yeah, it was a great play there. Everybody got a little bit of touch of him. I'd like to see those first guys wrap up, but way to play just good fundamental defense. Get down the field.
Need a big stop here on third and 10. Trips to the left, single to the right. Creighton looking to his right the whole time. He's going to come back to his left receiver. He's going to be tackled by Drew Vina. Forward progress is going to have it really close to the line to gain. It's going to be fourth down and 1 as the ball is going to be marked at the 46-yard line.
I feel like this is a bold call, Brad, with on your side of the 40, 4th and 1. Don't you punt this ball?
Big Aaron Martin coming in.
Yeah. Creighton has his running back Elders to his left. He takes a snap and he hands it to his running back. Ball's loose. Ball's on the ground. Mountain Home's got it. I think even if they don't, he's short. Big Aaron Martin with the recovery.
Look at it, boys.
Let's go. Let's take a look at that on our replay brought to you by Baxter Health. Blake Vacco, Ford Coleman back there in the
Big Aaron Martin comes up, says, I may not have the hair, but I got the football, baby.
I got it, baby. Great replay. It looked like Vacco was in there to rip that ball out. Big Aaron Martin, big stop from Mountain Home as we flip the field with 10:09 left here in this second quarter.
You know what I love about that, Brad? Those plays stick in a coach's mind when it gets later in the game and he's like, oh, 4th and 1. Oh, last time we coughed it up. I hope he remembers that play.
Mountain Home with the ball in business at the 46. Brantley takes the snap, looks to give it to Miller. It was going to be a flea flicker. Now he gets it back to Brantley. It's like kind of a playground football here as it's going to be a loss.
Where's the late hit?
There it is.
There it is. We finally got a late hit. So it was a loss of 6 yards. Mountain Home tried to do a flea flicker. Miller made the first man miss, then flipped it back to Brantley. Brantley kept the play alive, and because of that, able to get a late hit here at the 49-yard line. Shiloh's been piling on top of our boys on the line and finally get a call there.
Yeah, I mean, you expect a little bit of that. They're home. You get a little bit of that, but it's time for us to get a few of these calls, and that was a good one.
Yep. They're going to mark off the 15-yard penalty. It'll be close to first down yardage, but I think it's going to be first down and 1 as they're going to mark the ball at the 42-yard line. Mount Home tried to take the shot there after the turnover.
Yeah.
It's going to be a handoff to Miller up the middle. He's going to get stood up, but he's going to dive forward past the 35. It's going to be down to the 34. It'll be first down there. They're going to say the 35. First and 10, Mountain Home at the 35-yard line. Big answer score right here for Mountain Home.
Yeah.
Made some adjustments on defense. You've got off the field your last 2 times. So see if we can get a score and let the defense get a breather.
Here it comes, Brad.
As a handoff is this time up to Miller. He's got room. He's going to make a man miss in the secondary, get wrestled down as he gets inside the 20-yard line. Roll over it, 26 on the stop. It's going to be a 17-yard gain. Colton Miller's Mountain Home goes quick. Back to Miller up the middle. He's going to be bottled up as number 90. Xander Hernandez gets his big oven mitts on him and pulls him back. It's going to be no gain at the 19, second down and 10. Brantley with Barrett to his right, trips to his left. Going to send a man in motion. That's Carter Atkins. He's going to hand it to Miller. Miller inside the hole. Once again, makes a guy miss. Hands on to the ball very well. Gets rolled over by Brody Francis. They're going to mark him down almost to the 10-yard line. It's hard to see. We're right here close. It'll be third down and 5 at the 13. Brantley trying to draw Shiloh offsides. No luck. I didn't think we could have noisemakers as the Vuvelas are over there making their presence in the student section.
What is that?
I thought they had to stop whenever.
Those Vuvelas or whatever they use at soccer. Brantley with the option play to Miller. Miller jukes a guy on the backfield, keeps his feet, falls forward inside the 10. They're going to give him forward progress. They got to be first down, so it's going to be first and goal. It's going to be first and 10, first and goal Mountain Home from the 8-yard line. Brantley to Barrett. Barrett puts his head down, gaining some tough yardage as he's getting pushed. He's going to fight down to the 6-yard line. It's going to be first and goal at the 6 for Mountain Home.
I like it right here, Brad. You got 2-3 more downs to get in the end zone. I like the kind of style we're playing, and just keep leaning on them. Keep leaning on this defense. They've been on the field for quite a bit right now.
Once again, hit us up on the Hopper Termite and Pest Control text line. We appreciate everybody in as Brantley takes the snap, gets it to Miller. Miller dances, dives forward as he gets down to the 3-yard line, we'll say. Be third and goal from the 3.
Hats off to Barrett Miller for getting some hard yards right there, Brad. I mean, he's jumping, he's diving. I mean, he looks like a rabbit coming across the prairie. I am very proud to watch him run.
Third and goal at the 3. Mountain Home with the jumbo package in as Brantley's going to roll to the right. Looks like quarterback keeper. He's going to dive forward. It's going to be touchdown Bombers. Good job there by Brantley Phillips stretching that play out. As we take a look at it on the Baxter Health replay, Brantley stretches the play out, gets some nice blocks out there. Bryce Kincaid doing work, sealing that edge as Mountain Home cuts this lead 26-20 with 6:41 left in the second quarter.
A lot of moxie right there by your starting quarterback to just trust his blocks and slide into the end zone.
Isaac Ballard on for the extra point as the kick is up, and it is good. 26-21, 6:41 left.
We're going to keep it here for the Bomber Youth Football Update, brought to you by James Boyett State Farm, striving to assist their customers in managing the risk of everyday life, recovering from the unexpected and realizing the dreams. Here's this week, the Bomber Youth Football Update.
Hello, my name is Zane Loftus here with
Ramen Bugsy.
We're at Bomber Youth Football right now. We're practicing. This is 6th grade blue and gold. We're going to show some love to our favorite 3rd grade team and our favorite principal, Justin Smith.
Hey guys, I want to take a minute just to tell you guys about our 3rd grade Bomber football team. We've got about about 23 to 24 of them out here with us. We're heavily focused on the fundamentals at this age, so they're getting a heavy dose of blocking, tackling, ball security, just being a general athlete and what that looks like for us to build upon for the future. So it's a great group of kids. We're excited to have them out here, and welcome to third grade Bomber football.
Come out and watch us tomorrow. Mountain Home Blue team is here against Yellville, and Mountain Home Gold team is on the road. You're listening to Bomber Football on Classic Hits 101.7 and watching on KTLO Streaming. Go Bombers!
We appreciate our Bomber Youth Football update.
Ballard gets into that one as he's going to kick it through the end zone. Mountain Home's defense is going to have good field position here as they're going to take over at the 20-yard line for Shiloh.
What do you want to see right here, Brad, out of your defense? You gave up 26 points in the first quarter. You've not given up any in the second quarter, and now you got a chance to make a statement. What does Ari say? What did he say?
Stop. I mean, a stop would be great.
Stop.
Don't let them march down the field. None of this bend over. Bow your neck right here. Get a stop. Get the ball back. See if you can get the lead going into half.
That would be awesome.
I want another turnover.
That'd be awesome.
I want another turnover. That's what I'd like to see.
Creighton's going to have his running back to his right. That is Kroll. Uh-huh. He's going to quarterback keeper this time, and he's going to be rocked. Blake Vacco there on the tackle. He fires through the hole like a missile as Waffle House himself says, you are now smothered and covered.
Chunked and diced. Get it.
2-yard loss. As Creighton kept the ball. 2nd down and 12 at the 18. Creighton takes a snap. He's going to roll to his left. Looking to pass. It's going to be caught. Ooh. Great catch by his receiver, but the ball's going to come out. The ball's going to come out. Good call there. The officials right on there. Look like Gus Wilbur on the – was that Gus Wilbur, guys? There?
Yeah, it's Gus on the coverage.
Gus Wilbur on the coverage, and he was an excellent job staying with that play. That ball went up and snatched by Chandler Kemp, but Gus did a good job knocking it out of there.
Yeah, climb the ladder there, Tobias, and threw him down on the ground. That's what you like to see out of your D-backs.
Yep, keep letting us know where you're watching tonight on the Hopper Termite and Pest Control text line, 870-321-6839. Send us your pictures or where you're watching from. Let us know.
We talked about needing that stop, and here we are, 3rd and 12. Big chance for our defense here to get the ball back in the hands of our offense with 6:04 left in the second quarter. Shiloh's going to have to call timeout.
Yep.
Shiloh's going to call timeout. We'll take it with them. Mountain Home trailing 26-21. Come back for more Mountain Home Bomber football.
Thanks, everyone, especially Vicky. She's been with us since the beginning and saved us enough on our insurance to help us open our 2nd location.
Auto Owners offers discounts for life, home, car, and business insurance because they think the more you protect, the more you should save. That's simple human sense.
American Safeguard Insurance is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Who are you talking to anyway?
It's a commercial.
It's the Shays Appliance Fall Savings Sale where prices are falling. Up to 35% off throughout the store and extra savings on kitchen packages from GE Appliances, Frigidaire Gallery, Whirlpool, Maytag, and KitchenAid. It's time to get cooking with GE Appliances and Frigidaire Gallery ranges. The Shays Appliance Fall Savings Sale where prices are falling up to 35% off. Shays Appliance, where we service what we sell.
Back here with 6:04 left, Mountain Home's defense on the field, 3rd and 12 at the 18. We've cut this lead to 26-21, chance to get off the field here. Creighton takes a snap. He's going to be pressured. That's Ford Coleman almost getting him. He's going to push him out as they should have got a hold down the field on the receiver. They didn't get it. Guys, Carter Atkins was like going to prom with that receiver down there.
He wasn't just going to prom, Brad. He was going to prom with his future wife.
Holy cow, he got wrapped around and held. It's going to be 1st down yardage. Ford was almost there on the tackle as Creighton's going to be able to run the ball out to the 36-yard line. Creighton in the shotgun, going to bring a man in motion. So he's going to hand the ball off to his running back. He's going to get around the right side. He's going to get out past the 45-yard line. He'll be close to 1st down yardage. They are going to give it to him. First down and 10 at the 46. 5:33 left here in this second quarter, brought to you by Baxter Health. Handoff up the middle to the running back.
Ooh.
Running back is going to be hammered.
By?
Know who was in there on that?
The Hammer.
The Hammer. Hunter Estes. Got a lineman down, number 58 for Shiloh. He's a football player, though. He's going to get up. Give him 4 yards out to the 50. So Jimmy Leong, class of 96, I believe, is watching from Florida. Appreciate him. Just got Brody Blagg in West Texas watching. I think we heard you yelling from there, Brody. Nick Gannon and family watching from Mountain Home. Willow Springs, Missouri watching. Dwayne and Carol Fine. Steve Airy in-laws. Creighton takes the snap, fakes the handoff, looking to pass. He's going, but Gus Wilbur in coverage. Should have been a push-off down there. Should have been a push-off, but he didn't get it. As Gus Wilbur was battling Kemp, Kemp pushed off, but Kemp came down with the ball. It's a big gain inside the 20-yard line down to the 16, 15 of Mountain Home. Creighton takes the snap, hands it off to his running back. Kalen Fraunfelter there on the tackle. Kalen Fraunfelter comes in, the junior, with a nice tackle.
He's been doing some good work on defense tonight, Brad.
Yeah, he's plugging that hole.
It's going to be no gain out to the 15. 4:30 left in the second quarter, brought to you by Baxter Health. Scoreboard also brought to you by Baxter Health.
You just got to string together a couple stops here, Brad.
Creighton hands it off to his running back. He's got yardage as he's going to be initially hit past the 15. Hunter Estes on the stop. Going to mark him down shy of the 10-yard line, maybe at the 12. We got 3rd down and 8. Creighton with an empty set. He takes the snap. He's going to be quarterback keeper up the middle. He's got room. Makes a man miss. Gets hit as he gets inside the 5-yard line. Peyton Del Soto, Bellamy in there. Adkins is down as he takes some friendly fire from Bellamy. But once again, he's a football player. He's going to get up. It is first down yardage. Going to bring up first down and goal at the 4-yard line.
Make sure you stick around for the Berg Builders and Diatley Dental halftime show. Be a great free of charge this week. Extra good one. Coming up at halftime.
Zero, the Elder's going to have the handoff. He's going to be hitting a hole by Hunter Estes.
Yeah, but he's down. Get up, Hunter. There we go.
Big hole. Estes feels it as he's going to stop him short of the goal line.
The Hammer came in with a vengeance there, boys.
First down and goal from the 2. Shiloh on the ball quickly. The Elder's going to get it again. He's going to go around the right side, and they're going to get in. He's going to get in. It's going to bring this score 32-21 with 3:08 left here in this opening half.
If you're watching on the camera, you'll notice the lights didn't go out. It's not the work of our camera folks. That's their lighting here. Every time they score, they've got those flashing lights. We appreciate all the guys helping pull off the broadcast tonight.
Yeah, Kurt down there and Sam, Gil, Bob, Josh, Scooter.
It's a full team effort here.
It is. Extra point looking to be on the way as the kick is going to be down. It's a low driving kick, but it is going to be good. Going to be good. 33-21, 3:08 left in this first half. Come back for more Mountain Home Bomber football.
When I grow up, I want to save lives, like a superhero, and show up when people needed me.
When I grow up, I want to do animations. I want to create characters that can fly.
No matter what it is you want out of life, there is a path to get there.
When I grow up, I don't know what I want to do when I grow up, but I know I want to go to college.
Arkansas State University Mountain Home. Take your first step at asumh.edu.
Where flavor meets fun, welcome to Fat Boy's Smash House, your go-to spot for great food and a good time. Dive into our golden fried whole chicken wings, savor the juiciest smash burgers, or try one of our mouth-watering sandwiches and corn dogs. With pool tables, dartboards, and 15 big screen TVs, there's never a dull moment. Catch the game, hang out with friends, and dig into some great food that is big on taste. Located 1041 Highland Circle in Mountain Home. At Fat Boy Smash House, it's not fast food, it's fat food.
Connor Schultz is going to field the kick return. He's going to bring the ball out to the 31. Guys, I know on special teams that we may get some of these guys. They are running them out there quick. Usually they give us time. They're running them out there quick, putting the ball down. As soon as they go, they are kicking it away. They don't even have the ball set. But we're doing the best we can. We'll try to get it back. And if we miss a big one, we'll show it on replay.
Absolutely. 3 minutes left in this first half, Brad. They get the ball to start the second half. I would like to say this possession is critical.
Be nice to have a big touchdown here as we go into the half for sure with 3 minutes left. Brantley takes the snap, looking to pass. He's going to be flushed out to his right. He's going to throw it back across the middle. It's going to be caught. Tate Cudworth sure-handed on that one as he picks up 9 at the 40-yard line.
Good grab there by Tate.
2:52. You still got time if you're Mountain Home, as they're going to hand it off to Miller. Miller's going to maybe get first down as he gets out past the 40. I'm going to say no gain. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 1. Third down and 1 at the 40. Mountain Home try to go quick to catch Shiloh off guard to get the first down. Now they've got it with 2:27 left in this half. They're going to hand it to Miller. He is going to get first down yardage this time as he falls forward to the 43-yard line. 1st and 10. Clock's going to stop. So reset the change with 2:22 left in this opening half. Shotgun with Brantley. Looking to pass. Drops straight back. He has time. He's going to throw it. It's Tate Cudworth, but it is over his head. Tried to drop it in the back of that zone coverage. Front of that D-back. In front of the safety, behind the D-back. Just a little too tall for Tate. We have a 2nd down and 10 at the 43. I think any points would be good here. Even if you can get 3.
3 would work.
To get it, to 9 point.
Right.
Make some adjustments. Timmy Kelly Martin watched on from Henderson. It's going to be a draw play. Miller's got room. Makes the linebacker miss at the 45. Now the 50. It's going to be a hold, though. It's coming back. Carter Atkins is going to get hit for the hold at the 50-yard line. Barrett brought the ball down to the 31. Let's take a look on the replay here and see if we can catch where that is. This is where we're looking at right here.
Looked like a great block to me, Brad.
Does look like a hold. He had him. Just got to let him go. We've seen worse on the other end, but they got him on it this time.
Yeah, but what this offense needs to do is not let this take the wind out of the sails. Right? You got to keep moving. Time is of the essence right now.
Still 1:52 left. I heard a stat that if there's a holding penalty in high school offense, you don't score 85% of the time.
Well, I'd like to be the 15% right
I agree.
Now.
2nd down and 3 because it was a spot foul, getting pushed back 10 yards. Trying to set the wide receiver screen up. They got it to Atkins this time, and he's got room. He hurdles a man as he gets into Shiloh territory, past the 45, down to the 44-yard line, 43. It is going to be first down yardage from Mountain Home at the 44. Great answer right there. 1:29 left. 17-yard pass and catch. Brantley takes the snap, drops back. Now he's going to roll to his right. Got Hernandez chasing him. He's going to throw it. Bryce Kincaid, a little too high for him.
That's always risky when you tap that ball. Don't come down with it. Yeah.
He had him. Just overthrew him. Brantley's looking at him saying, my bad. Just a little high on that pass. We have 2nd down and 10. We'll take a look at that on the replay brought to you by Baxter Health. So good job there by Brantley, just out of the outstretched arms of Kincaid. Brantley looking wide receiver screen, hits Atkins. Atkins trips down. He had some room out to the right as he had some blockers set up, but he got tripped up on the turf. It's going to be a loss of 1 back to the 45. 3rd down and 10 as the clock gets inside of 1 minute. Brantley, draw play. Barrett with room. Gets a nice block by Gut. He Makes a man miss at the 30. Falls down. It's going to be first down yardage. Gus Wilbur with a great block, and it's going to be timeout Mountain Home. Come back for more. 43 seconds left in this half. You're watching Mountain Home Boston football.
Driftwood Lanes. Fun happens here.
Hi, this is Solomon Cornelius, and if you can hear this ad, you are in corn country. That's right. We cover all of South Central Missouri and North Central Arkansas with over 75 years combined experience in selling property just like yours. Whether you're buying or selling, how you're treated matters. That's why we are the team for you. Give us a call today.
Selling the American dream, one home at a time. Monarch Realty.
Looking for...
Back here with 45 seconds left. 33-21. Shiloh with the lead. Mountain Home trying to get a score before half. Shiloh does get the ball as they won the toss and deferred to the second half. Mountain Home's going to snap this ball inside their own 30-yard line at the 29, 1st and 10.
Ball security is critical here, Brad. 45 seconds left. Got to get some points.
Brantley fakes the handoff. Going to be forced out to his right. He's just going to have to throw the ball away. Smart play. Why is the clock still running? The clock ran another 5 seconds off. The ball was thrown out of bounds. 9 seconds left. Second down and 10. Smart job there by Brantley.
Yeah, good job getting rid of the ball. Lost the down, but the goal isn't the down or a first down. The goal is to get down towards the end zone, try to put this in, or position for your kicker to kick one.
Brantley looking to pass. Gets flushed out of the pocket. Spin moves twice. Hits the X button. Now the Y. Now he's going to bowl over a defender as he gets inside down to the 25. And Mountain Home's going to call timeout.
They got two. They had a player down.
They do have a player down, so maybe we shouldn't have to call timeout. Ball's going to be third down at the 25. We'll take a quick break. Come back for more Mountain Home Bomber football.
Looking for your next ride? Come to Lakeview Auto Sales in Mountain Home. For over 28 years, we've been your trusted source with one of the largest selections of used cars, trucks, and SUVs in the area. At Lakeview Auto Sales, we buy, sell, and trade late model inventory. Our commitment, creating lifetime customers. That's why we've been honored with the Quality Dealer Award by ASC and Best of the Twin Lakes multiple times. Visit us today and drive away happy. That's Lakeview Auto Sales in Mountain Home, Arkansas.
This Bomber football game is brought to you by Mountain Home Concrete, offering concrete, ready-mix, limestone for all your residential and commercial needs. Give them a call today at 424-3839, located at 2456 Highway 201 South in Mountain Home. That's Mountain Home Concrete. North Arkansas Electric Cooperative's Operation Roundup program awarded $24,000 in scholarships to local graduates this year. You can help fund future scholarships by volunteering to have your electric bill rounded up to the next dollar. Members can call NAEC at 870-425-2141 to enroll.
Our Best Bank believes in the power of serving others. That's why we're committed to working with and supporting those who serve our communities. From the ones growing our food to those putting it.
Brantley's going to take the snap, looking to pass. Throws underneath Barrett Miller, makes a man miss. Inside, he's got first down yardage. Going to get knocked down as he gets down to the 10. 17 seconds. 15-yard pass and catch. Mountain Home has it at the 10 with one timeout left in their pocket. Clock will start now as they have it set. Brantley takes a snap. Quick slant. Nice pass, Carter Atkins. He gets down to the 4. Atkins with the slant. Catches it. He gets inside the 4. First down and your second down and goal. Mount Home's going to call timeout. We're going to take a 30-second break. We're going to come right back for the conclusion of this first half.
Our Best Bank believes in the power of serving others. That's why we're committed to working with and supporting those who serve our communities. From the ones growing our food to those putting it on everyone's plate. The ones building our neighborhoods, working to improve them, and supporting their neighbors in need. Arvest believes that all communities deserve a financial partner who cares. Arvest Bank. We believe.
They did just ask to put 12 seconds back on the game clock. I think the clock operator heard that. As Mountain Home's going to have the ball. Second down and goal at the 4. Guys, there's 12 seconds left. Can't go away without giving points right here, right? So what's it look like? They did put 11.1 seconds. What's it look like? You got to throw the ball in the end zone or bust?
Yeah, I mean, you got time, 11 seconds. You got a couple shots. You got a few shots. If you see something, but you're out of timeouts, Brad, if the scoreboard's right. 11 seconds on the board. A score is so critical here. Take your shots.
Yeah, I think so.
In the end zone.
But make them good shots.
Yeah. Don't throw it to blue.
No.
11 seconds, second down and goal at the 4. Brantley drops back to pass. He's going to roll to his right. He's going to throw it. It's going to be caught. Touchdown, Bombers. As the clock continues to run down to 2 seconds, we'll take it. Gus Wilbur with the 4-yard touchdown passing catch. Let's take a look at that. Guys, Brantley did an excellent job here getting away from the pressure. Gus, excellent job sitting down in the back and securing that catch. 27-33 as Mountain Home's looking to kick this extra point. Snap is back, the kick is up, and the kick is good. Over the bushes and over the needle, Mountain Home cuts back at them 5. Come back for more Mountain Home Bomber football.
This Bomber game is brought to you by Horton Asphalt. For all your striping, asphalt, concrete, and gravel needs, whether residential or commercial, give Horton Asphalt a call today. They provide free estimates, and no job is too big or too small. Contact them at 870-232-1918.
Looking for the ultimate indoor golf experience? Welcome to Fairways Indoor Golf Lounge. Rent a booth by the hour and enjoy cutting-edge simulators with game types from golf to baseball and football. No clubs, no problem. We provide premium Callaway sets at no extra charge or bring your own gear. Hungry? Indulge in our made-to-order flatbread pizzas ready in minutes. Members enjoy 24/7 access, but everyone's welcome for date nights, social play, or serious training. Reserve your spot or become a member today at Fairways Indoor Golf Lounge, where the game is always on.
Back here with 5 seconds left of the half, as I expect this to be a squib kick, and it was. It's going to be
go
ball, but it's going to be weird. Fielded by number 11.
Get him.
He's going to take the ball all the way back. It's Kemp. Kemp's still going to be running around. That's the way the half's going to come to an end. Guys, Mountain Home did their part. Kept us in this game. We got one more half. This is a setup to be a really good 6A West game. Come back for more after the Yelcot Dental Care and Berg Builder halftime show.
Uncharted USA is your ultimate outdoor outfitter. From RV and marine to hunting, fishing, camping, and off-road gear, we've got it all. Locally owned and operated in Mountain Home. Explore more at unchartedusa.com.
Mountain Valley Water has been an American icon since 1871. With their award-winning taste and impeccable quality, why settle for anything less? Choose Mountain Valley of the Ozarks for pure American spring water.
Yelcot Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Yelcot grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
Get the power, performance, and durability you need with Spartan mowers and UTVs. Proudly built right here in the Ozarks. At Terry Small's Extreme Outdoors, we make it easy to upgrade your ride with 0% financing and quick approvals. From the lawn to the backwoods, Spartan delivers strength you can count on. Plus, we carry a full lineup of ATVs and service all brands and models to keep you running strong. Don't settle for less. Come see us at Terry Small's Extreme Outdoors.
Hi, this is Brittany.
And Russell.
We're the new owners of River City Flooring. We know flooring, now we need to know you. Need a new custom shower? Russell is the best.
And Brittany keeps us on track and on time.
We offer so much more than flooring. Ask us about our portable buildings
and epoxy flake garage floors.
Just grab a cup of coffee and let's talk.
With River City Flooring, you'll always be on solid ground.
Come see us at Highway 62 East across from Walmart.
This Bomber Game is brought to you by the Old Mill Tavern, featuring the area's best pizza and burgers, wings, sandwiches, soups, and salads. Enjoy great service with live music, karaoke, and watch live sports at their full-service bar. That's the Old Mill Tavern, located at 3948 Highway 62 in Mountain Home.
Hi, I'm Bob Zadora, and this is the ZT. Woo! You know who we are. You know what we do. You know how to get a hold of us. But that's not why I'm here today. Today we're here to talk about Bomber Nation. We're here to talk about these athletes, these football players, the cheerleaders, the band, everybody that's involved in getting this game going so you can enjoy it. So I want you to join me. We're going to have a little cheer. Go Miners!
When you choose First Security, banking is just the beginning. Here, we take care of each other, making the community we all share even stronger. So people in Arkansas can build a life, buy a home, run a business, and more. Strength in numbers and neighbors. It's another way First Security helps Arkansas bank better. And it's why you should call on us today. First Security, bank better.
Scrap Daddy's Metals is a full-service scrap recycling center accepting your scrap metals for recycling, paying you top dollar for all of your recyclable metals. They even buy cars and catalytic converters. Give them a call today at 870-424-6120 or visit them at 2821 Highway 5 North in Mountain Home. Your senior healthcare specialist is VACO Insurance in Mountain Home. Retired law enforcement and disabled veteran owner Frank VACO and staff can help you with all your insurance needs. VACO Insurance provides coverage for most carriers in the area, such as Medicare, Affordable Care Act, individual, or any other health or life insurance options. With over 13 years experience and agents in multiple areas and locations throughout northern Arkansas and southern Missouri, VACO Insurance is the right choice to handle all your insurance needs. That's VACO Insurance, located in Mountain Home. American, the newest hotel in Mountain Home, offers visitors the finest accommodations and the cleanest amenities for your next stay. At American, take advantage of our fast check-in and relax in our luxurious standard or suite rooms, complete with sleeper sofa, or pull up a stool at the only hotel in Mountain Home with a full wet bar. Swim or enjoy a tan at our outdoor heated pool, or if you need to stay moving, Merrick Inn has a full fitness area available for guests. Merrick Inn also offers a full continental hot breakfast and guest laundry. And with a convenient location right off the bypass with shopping and restaurants within walking distance, Merrick Inn is the best choice for your next stay. Merrick Inn, located at 290 Drillers Drive in Mountain Home. Book your reservation today.
Baxter Health Bone and Joint Clinic is proud to offer the best care for athletes of all ages. Call to schedule an appointment today.
Twin Lakes Chiropractic Clinic has been backing the Bombers for the past 43 years. They offer chiropractic care, including in-house x-ray, physiotherapy, and spinal decompression. They accept most insurance carriers, including Blue Cross Blue Shield and Ambetter. Call or visit them today. Twin Lakes Chiropractic Clinic, located at number 1 Medical Plaza in Mountain Home, or call them at 425-2515. At Live Edge Bar and Grill, not only can you watch all the Bomber games, but you can also watch all the Hogs games and every UFC event. Come enjoy fresh food and craft cocktails and some good old-fashioned football at Live Edge Bar and Grill, located right off the bypass on Highway 5 South in Mountain Home.
Hey, Grandma, I can't wait until you can come and see your new home. When you get here, you and Grandpa have got to take us trout fishing. We are in the trout capital of the world, you know. Mom and Dad took us on a hike the other day. I can't wait to show you all the awesome trails. There's lots of parks around the lakes and rivers I can show you too. We'll make sure to show you how to have a great time. Gotta go. I'm missing out on all the fun.
New adventures made possible by Century 21 Lemac Realty.
Since 1995, Porter's Pawn and Bargain Center has been family owned and operated. We are excited to announce we are now in our 30th year of serving the Ozarks. To celebrate, we are launching an exciting new promotion every month. Make sure to follow along online so you never miss the deals. We thank you to everyone who stopped by along the way.
This game of the week is brought to you by Staff Bank, a banking family tradition since 1931.
Since 2014, Southern Construction Roofing has completed over 9,000 roofs across Marion and Baxter counties. Their licensed, bonded, and insured team brings over 20 years experience to every job, residential or commercial. From full roof replacements and overlays to expert repairs and shingle work.
Champion Stadium here in Springdale, Arkansas. Let me tell you, this has been a back and forth ball game. It's been a good ball game. Bomber defense suffered a little bit up front, but they're figuring it out together. It's been like I said, back and forth on the score. It's 28-23 right now. There's 12 minutes left to go in the halftime. Josh is getting his headset on. He's been getting some numbers for us. If you have not been watching this ball game from the beginning, you need to make sure you go back and watch it. The Bombers have done a great job to stay in this ball game. They're only down by 5 right now. What do you think, Josh?
Oh, it's been a back and forth affair. You think they were down, and Mountain Home, they've just never put their tails between their legs when you're trying to fight against 12 on the field. A few of those calls were very, very one-sided.
Very, very questionable. There should have been several holds that weren't called. You know me. I'm not one to question the referee.
Everybody knows me, so I'll gladly.
Everybody knows Josh. Yeah. When you hear his mic go silent, it's because he's getting a little bit carried away.
Yeah.
There was a what they called a intentional grounding, which should have been a fumble in the favor of the Bombers. Did not go our way. We ended up capitalizing eventually and making the score 28-23. But right here in Johnson, I guess this is considered Johnson, Arkansas. It's a very tight game. It's going to go back down. It's going to run down to the wire.
There's some crazy games going around the state that are close. Talk about them. Gil, can you pull that up for me?
By the way, this is the Diatley Dental Care halftime report from Shiloh Christian.
All right, you look at there. You've got Van Buren, Siloam Springs 17-0. Van Buren at half. This is a shocker for me. Fort Smith Southside 21. Lake Hamilton 21. Halftime. This was the shocker. Greenwood 23. Russellville 13 at half.
Okay, so that says final, folks, but it is not final. It is a half.
Yeah, I don't know why it says final. Mine says half.
Yeah,
but anyway.
23-13. Russellville comes to Mountain Home for homecoming next week. So that's an important game for the Bombers. Keep an eye on that one for sure. Go ahead, Josh.
And talking about the Russellville, going back to that, Russellville is only averaging 20 points a game while they're giving up 47 so far in the first 4 games that they played.
But they're holding Greenwood to a 10-point ball game at halftime. Either something's going right or Greenwood's something going wrong.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Sheridan 18, Jonesboro 14 at half, Little Rock Catholic 30, West Memphis 6, Benton 21, Sylvan Hills 14, Marion 21, El Dorado 7, Farmington 28, Harrison 7, and I didn't get the last 2 because I haven't been able to find them.
Those 3A schools are a little bit late reporting, but the Harrison is homecoming tonight, and they're getting beat by Farmington 28-7. With the Marion team that the JV is going to meet on Monday night in Highland, it's 20.
No, it's backwards. It should be 7 is Marion, 21 is El Dorado.
Okay, so El Dorado's winning that one 21-7.
And that's at half.
That's a little bit more familiar there. But the big one that'll get your attention is
Greenwood, and
Russellville has held Greenwood to 23 points, and they're only down by 10.
And they're giving up, again, for the first 4 games, they've given up 47 points. Now, granted, it's only halftime, but they've given up 47, and they've only scored 20. So
Van Buren and Siloam Springs, 17-0. It's another big matchup that's going to have implications down
talking
the road.
about this game right tonight, the Lake Hamilton Southside is a big game. Only for Mountain Home because we got to play Lake Hamilton in a few weeks, but also it gives, if Southside continues to win, you're going to be, who's going to get that third spot, or Lake Hamilton. If Lake Hamilton comes out of that, that's going to be a big game for Mountain Home to watch right there, and I'm going to be watching closely.
We're going to try to keep those updated through the second half as they start to mean something. But right now, the game to watch is Russellville Greenwood, and the other one is
tonight,
Fort Smith
right
South,
now.
Right, tonight. And Fort Smith Southside and Lake Hamilton. Got anything else you'd like to throw out?
Nope. Go Bombers.
Go Bombers is right. It's 8 minutes left in half. We're going to take a break, get us a drink. Guys, it's a 5-point ball game. Don't give up on your Bombers yet. They're battling hard. From Shiloh Christian, Champions Stadium, I'm Bob Rechtenwald, Josh Kaminsky up here, Gil Reynolds down in the booth. We will see you at the post game.
Our crews get it done quickly, often in just 1 or 2 days. We even work with your insurance, so it's hassle-free. Southern Construction Roofing, quality you can trust, protection that lasts.
This game is brought to you by Monarch Realty,
The Back 40,
Jim Brown Company, Moran's Lawn and Garden,
Next, powered by NAEC,
Ryan Edwards Shelter Insurance,
Wingard Photography, Little T's Mini Golf, and more in Mountain Home. The Hauk Group, maximizing your potential. Marchant's Building Center, Brad's Home Entertainment.
When disaster strikes, ServiceMaster is there to help. From water damage, fire restoration, mold removal, ServiceMaster can help put your life and your home back together. ServiceMaster now covers over 12 counties in north central and northeast Arkansas, as well as southern Missouri. ServiceMaster is a proud sponsor of your Game of the Week. If you have a disaster, call the Master, ServiceMaster, 417-256-8773.
Ready to take your adventure to the extreme? At Terry Small's Extreme Outdoors, we're proud to bring you Segway Power Sports, redefining the ultimate riding experience. From powerful ATVs to the latest off-road machines, Segway is built to conquer. And right now, enjoy 0% financing with quick approvals to get you on the trail faster. We service all brands and models, so your ride stays adventure ready. Don't wait. Stop by Terry Small's Extreme Outdoors, the best location in town, and experience Segway Power Sports today.
Thanks everyone, especially Vicky. She's been with us since the beginning and saved us enough on our insurance to help us open our second location.
Auto Owners offers discounts for life, home, car, and business insurance because they think the more you protect, the more you should save. That's simple human sense.
American Safeguard Insurance is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Who are you talking to anyway?
It's a commercial.
It's the Shays Appliance Fall Savings Sale where prices are falling. Up to 35% off throughout the store and extra savings on kitchen packages from GE Appliances, Frigidaire Gallery, Whirlpool, Maytag, and KitchenAid. It's time to get cooking with GE Appliances and Frigidaire Gallery ranges. The Shays Appliance Fall Savings Sale where prices are falling up to 35% off. Shays Appliance, where we service what we sell.
When I grow up, I want to save lives, like a superhero, and show up when people needed me.
When I grow up, I want to do animations. I want to create characters that can fly.
No matter what it is you want out of life, there is a path to get there.
When I grow up, I don't know what I want to do when I grow up, but I know I want to go to college.
Arkansas State University Mountain Home. Take your first step at asumh.edu.
Where flavor meets fun, welcome to Fat Boy's Smash House, your go-to spot for great food and a good time. Dive into our golden fried whole chicken wings, savor the juiciest smash burgers, or try one of our mouth-watering sandwiches and corn dogs. With pool tables, dartboards, and 15 big screen TVs, there's never a dull moment. Catch the game, hang out with friends, and dig into some great food that is big on taste. Located 1041 Highland Circle in Mountain Home. At Fat Boy Smash House, it's not fast food, it's fat food.
Driftwood Lanes. Fun happens here.
Hi, this is Solomon Cornelius, and if you can hear this ad, you are in corn country. That's right. We cover all of South Central Missouri and North Central Arkansas with over 75 years combined experience in selling property just like yours. Whether you're buying or selling, how you're treated matters. That's why we are the team for you. Give us a call today.
Selling the American dream, one home at a time.
Looking for your next ride? Come to Lakeview Auto Sales in Mountain Home. For over 28 years, we've been your trusted source with one of the largest selections of used cars, trucks, and SUVs in the area. At Lakeview Auto Sales, we buy, sell, and trade late model inventory. Our commitment, creating lifetime customers. That's why we've been honored with the Quality Dealer Award by ASC and Best of the Twin Lakes multiple times. Visit us today and drive away happy. That's Lakeview Auto Sales in Mountain Home, Arkansas.
This Bomber football game is brought to you by Mountain Home Concrete, offering concrete, ready-mix, limestone for all your residential and commercial needs. Give them a call today at 424-3839, located at 2456 Highway 201 South in Mountain Home. That's Mountain Home Concrete. North Arkansas Electric Cooperative's Operation Roundup program awarded $24,000 in scholarships to local graduates this year. You can help fund future scholarships by volunteering to have your electric bill rounded up to the next dollar. Members can call NAEC at 870-425-2141 to enroll.
Our Best Bank believes in the power of serving others. That's why we're committed to working with and supporting those who serve our communities. From the ones growing our food, to those putting it on everyone's plate. The ones building our neighborhoods, working to improve them, and supporting their neighbors in need. Our Best believes that all communities deserve a financial partner who cares. Our Best Bank. We believe.
This Bomber game is brought to you by Horton Asphalt. For all your striping, asphalt, concrete, and gravel needs, whether residential or commercial, give Horton Asphalt a call today. They provide free estimates, and no job is too big or too small. Contact them at 870-232-1918.
Looking for the ultimate indoor golf experience? Welcome to Fairways Indoor Golf Lounge. Rent a booth by the hour and enjoy cutting-edge simulators.
Back here at the Diatley Dental Care Builders halftime show. 50 seconds left on the clock. Both teams are out getting stretched. Josh, did you say you had some scores from around the state maybe for us? You go over those if you won't mind with us.
But 21-14 Benton over Sylvan Hills. Big game for us to watch tonight. Southside 21, Lake Hamilton 21.
Yeah.
Marion, El Dorado 21-7. Here's a big one that we're going to be watching. Greenwood 23, Russellville 13.
Hey, Josh, not to interrupt you right there, but you know that Van Buren Russellville score was really close last week.
Yes.
Maybe we're learning more about Russellville, maybe a little better than we think.
Yeah. I mean, they've only averaged 20 points a game so far in the first 4 games, and they've been given 47 points for Russellville. So they're at Russellville. So Harrison losing 7-20 to 28 over Farmington. Sheridan 18, Jonesboro 14. I didn't get any of the Melbourne, and I didn't get Yellville. And then Catholic 30 to 6 over West Memphis at half.
Awesome. I know Salem was just basically stomping Episcopal or college, whoever they're playing. There was like 59-0 at some point in the first half is what I heard. But Barkley, you got any stats here from that first half?
Yeah, I want to throw this one out right out of the gate. Your Bombers scored 28 points in that first half. It felt like its defense was almost optional. This Bomber team has been averaging around 36 a game. So through the mistakes, they're still finding ways to get on the scoreboard. 292 yards of total offense. Of course, you got a fumble and an interception. Those are inopportune. Better on the penalties, only with 3 of those.
Let's set the tone here. Let's go.
Brantley was 11 for 18, 135 yards, 2 TDs, and that 1 interception. And then Barrett, he was 20 rushes, 154 yards, averaging 7.7 per touch.
Anxious to see here coming out in the second half as Shiloh's going to get the ball. What adjustments your Bombers made. Coach Airy is awesome at making adjustments. Bob, what did you see during that first half? I agree. Y'all said that.
Exactly
I think
what I saw.
Yeah, we were talking back and forth during the breaks, and I think y'all said this is a dauber team, right? They kicked their daubers up, and they were out to kind of for dead there a few times after some major turnovers, and they just got to turn over back or did everything there to stop it.
You know, it wouldn't hurt for the officials to start watching both sides of the game, though. I'm not one to ride on the officials much, but tonight's been a little bit crazy.
Yeah.
Well, I think Brad nailed it earlier. That does look like Tommy Kraft out there, head judge, and so we'll leave it at that. That's going to wrap up the Berg Builders halftime show. Also, Diatley Dental,
consistency,
specializing in custom homes, backyards, and even secret rooms. Visit BergBuilders.com. That's going to wrap up halftime. Let's see what kind of adjustments this team.
Yeah, Mount Holmes defense is going to have a chance. You know, Ballard got into one during that. He was with the wind a little bit, kicked it out of the back of the end zone. He's going to be kicking off for the Bombers. Mount Holmes will be going right to left in this. Shiloh will be going left to right. You guys, if you tell me we would have had 2 turnovers, 2 blown coverage, 60-yard passes, and we're down 5, I think all of us would take that right now, right?
Absolutely.
But we're going to have a dog fight here the second half. It is about to get underway as Ballard is going to kick this one. It's going to go into the end zone. And a good job there by Mountain Home. Kicking game as the defense is going to come out with Shiloh at the 20-yard line.
You know, Brad, we did a little bit of score predictions before the game amongst us. Every person had a score that almost matched the first half score.
Half score?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think not one soul had a score in the 40s.
No.
So
maybe it's a defensive battle, like the old pitcher's duel, right? Maybe it's that in the second half.
We'll see what the second half entails. I can tell you this, the Bombers got to make a statement here.
Mountain Home's going back to the 4-man front. We were in that 3-man front. Let's see if that makes a difference. We did that halfway through that second quarter. Creighton's going to take the snap. He's going to hand it off to his running back who gets around the left side, and he's got room as Hunter Estes is going to pull him down, but not after a 17-yard gain as he brings the ball out to the 37-yard line. Looks like they found something they like with Charlie Kroll, the running back. As Creighton's going to roll to his right, they're going to try to take that deep shot, and Creighton's going to switch fields as he goes back to the left side and keeps the ball. He's going to stick the ball out. They're going to mark him down short of the 45 at the 44.
Tonight's third quarter brought to you by Clay Maxey Chevrolet, honored to support the schools, teachers, administrators, and students.
9-yard gain out to the 45-yard line. Excuse me, Tobias. Right. Appreciate Clay and their sponsorship. Graphics by First Security Bank here in this third quarter. Creighton takes the snap, hands it off to Kroll. He's hit. Nathan Yarbrough. Nathan Yarbrough is going to get the tackle. They're going to say shy of first down yardage as they marked off the 46. Going to bring up third down and short for Mountain Home. Great job there by your senior, Nathan Yarbrough.
Yarbrough going beast mode down there, guys.
Yeah, Yarbrough made a good outside-inside move on that, shuffled down the line, wrapped up, and rolled up. It was a beautiful play by him.
Mountain Home's fans imploring their defense here to get off the field. Creighton hands it off to Edwards, and he's going to be stopped in the backfield. He's going to be stopped in the backfield. Caden Del Soto in on the tackle. Kalen Fraunfelter in there. Yarbrough in there.
Jacob
Bellamy. Just name the defense. What a huge stop as it's a loss of 2 yards back to the 44-yard line.
The Mountain Home faithful love it here in Shiloh.
Shiloh set up to punt formation as they bring everybody in. Couldn't ask for a better start for Mountain Home other than a turnover there. Snap is back. The kick is away. It's a sidewinding kick. It's going to bounce at the 25. Take a Shiloh bounce. Down as it goes into the 17, but great job there. Mountain Home's fans are letting their defense hear about as they come off the field.
That's what you got to have there, Brad. You got to have a strong defensive performance. You got it. They did their job. Now the offense needs to answer.
Yep.
Need a new vehicle? Need to get your vehicle serviced? Holler at Clay Maxey Chevrolet, guys. Third quarter sponsor.
Eric Stewart took care of Ford and his vehicle this week for me. Handoff up the middle to Barrett. He's hit immediately. He's going to fall forward. They might give him maybe a yard. So he gets the ball to the 19. Going to bring up 2nd down and 9.
What kind of wrinkles has this defense have found in halftime? You know, they're really great at making the adjustments. This offense.
Brantley's going to roll to his right, look to pass, get it out to Carter Atkins. Atkins going to put his head down and get hit at the 20. It's another 1-yard gain. 3rd down and 8.
You should have your indicators and things like that going in the games, but, you know, until you get in there for real-time adjustments, Brad, you know, you got to make those things on the fly, and that's one of the things that Mountain Home excels at.
Yeah, Coach Aries excellent at that. Brantley brings a man in motion. That's Bryce Kincaid. Looking to pass. He's going to try to set up the wide receiver screen. It's going to be knocked down. Brantley took the hit. It's going to be knocked down. Let's take a look at that on replay, but Mountain Home's going to be set to punt. Looks like our replay froze up on us here. There it is.
Got rid of it?
50.
How is that not roughing the passer?
It should have been. He took him down late.
Sorry.
Well, Brantley's talking the white hat right now. Hey, the ball was well out of my hand when I got rid of it there, bud.
Yeah.
Him and Tommy are chatting it over right now.
Mountain Home running in a late substitution. Saxon Bodenhammer gets it away. Brantley, high kick. It's not very far. It's high, but Shiloh's going to get the ball in their own in Mountain Home territories. It takes a shallow bounce and goes out of bounds at the 42-yard line.
That's going to give us an opportunity to take a look at our band member of the week. This week's band member of the week brought to you by Baxter Real Estate Company. Your local realtor is working hard to find the perfect property. And tonight's band member of the week is Amanda Gilby? Billy? Boy, I'm going to need some help on that one, guys.
Sound it out. You got it.
SCIVA Scavalli.
Man, I don't know.
Sorry, Amanda, we messed it up. I'm sure, but we're not perfect. It's going to be a reverse here as Shiloh's going to have the ball around the outside. He's going to tiptoe as that's Kemp down the sideline. He's going to get the ball inside the 30 down to the 26-yard line. Nice little trickeration play for Shiloh. Greenwood tacks on a score in their game. 8:57 left in this third quarter. Pass is going to go to the outside. He's going to throw it up high. It's going to be over his intended receiver. Looks like there was some contact in the back of the end zone back there, and looks like they're going to get Mountain Home for pass interference. Get Carter Atkins on that. It's going to be half the distance since it's a 15-yard penalty. It was inside the 30. It's going to be a shallow.
Coach Jerry's on the field
down,
yelling at the ref, telling him it's an uncatchable ball.
It was out of the back of the end zone for sure. It almost went through the fence.
Yeah, I understand that he's got to argue that call.
Yep. First down and 10 at the 14-yard line. Shiloh's going to move some people around. Creighton's going to bring a man in motion. He's going to take the snap. He's going to hand it off to Eldridge. Eldridge is going to be hit in the backfield as a helmet comes rolling off. Drew Vina there on the tackle. Offensive lineman looked like number 52's helmet came off. He's going to have to come off for a play. 33-28, 8:43 left in this Clay Maxey Chevrolet third quarter. Graphics brought to you by First Security Bank. Gave him 2 on the carry. 2nd and 8. Creighton with Eldridge to his left. Now he's going to move him to his right. Take snap. He's going to hand it off as Eldridge can go around the left side. He's going to be hit, stood up about the 5-yard line. He's going to try to fight for yardage. They're going to mark him down at the 6. Give him 6 yards on that. Gus Wilbur in on the tackle. Bring up 3rd down and short for Shiloh.
Ball's on the 6-yard line. 3rd down and 3.
We'll call it 3rd and 3. Creighton's going to look to the sideline. 7:55 left. Mountain Home's defense can get we got a big stop on 3rd and short a second ago, so we get another one.
Stop still here is critical with 5-point down by the Bombers, so stop could make it an 8-point game.
Creighton takes the handoff. It's going to be 0. Eldridge, Elijah Hillstrom in on the tackle as they gave him maybe a yard. Going to bring up 4th down and short and decision time for Shiloh here inside the 5-yard line.
It coming off the piles here, Brad, and everything like that, it's getting chippy down there.
It's getting a little bit chippy for sure. So if we can chip one of those big boys into a unsportsmanlike penalty and push them back 15.
It would be nice. It looks like they're bringing on their field goal unit, Brad.
Yep, 4th and 1 field goal unit is going to come on. They're going to try to get this up to an 8-point game. Probably smart if you're Shiloh here. 34 is your kicker for Shiloh. That's Aiden Eastwood. Snap is back. The kick is down. It's blocked! It's blocked! Mountain Home blocks it, and we're going to get away. I couldn't see who got in there. Drew Vigna was there. Let's take a look at that in the replay, but Mountain Home's defense comes through. Who was that? 25, Blake Vacco. Vacco comes through and shoots the gap. Let's take a look. Vacco comes in and shoots the gap. Great play for your Bombers. Lost a shoe during the play, they said. All right, offense, get the lead for us here.
How inspiring is that, Brad? How inspiring is that for the defense to come up short? They've marched all the way down the field, don't get any points out of it. I love it.
Instead of being aggressive, took the points, and Mountain Home got the block. 7 on the play clock. Brantley's going to take snap, handoff inside Miller. He's got room. He makes another guy miss. Dives, miss at the 30. He's going to get 30, 40, 45. Gets run out of bounds. It should be a face mask, and we're going to get an extra 15 yards. Barrett Miller, let's take a look at the replay as he hits a huge hole up the middle. Gets it all the way inside of Shiloh territory. He is breaking people's ankles as they're trying to tackle him low. And there's a face mask. It's going to be a 39-yard gain to the 46. They're going to mark 15 more. Mountain Home's going to be in business.
I don't know if y'all noticed it, but it's really quiet on the opposite
It is
side of the
very
stadium.
quiet on the opposite side of the stadium. Ball's going to be at the 31-yard line. Brantley looks to pass, gets flushed out. Now he's going to keep it up the middle. He's going to get tackled shy of the line of scrimmage. There may be a loss of 1. Bring up 2nd and 11. 6:07 left in this third quarter. Brantley's got Barrett to his right. Trips receivers to his right. Single on his left. He's going to take snap. Looks like it's going to be offsides. Let's see if they're going to get a false start or if it's going to be defense offside. They're going to get Mountain Home on the false start. Number 3, Caden Dotson on this receiver over here, moved early. We'll mark the ball back 5 yards, putting Mountain Home really behind the chains now at 2nd and 16. Brantley. Draw play. Miller has room. Gets hit. Gets back to the 35-yard line. Mountain Home trying to push him forward.
Oh!
And there's a flag. There's a flag as Shiloh got a little extracurricular activity. Number 50. He's been pushing it all night long and finally gets flagged. 3-yard gain on the run. Mac Kimbrough, the junior, pushed Barrett down a little bit extra. Dead ball foul, personal foul. 15-yard penalty. Mount Home get a first down.
But Brad, number 0's out there stomping around. He's upset. He's yelling at teammates. This is where you have to capitalize as a team. They're on their heels. Find an opportunity to put one in the end zone and get up.
You got to impose your will here.
First down after the penalty. Mountain Home's going to have the ball at the 24-yard line. Brantley back to pass. Got Bryce Kincaid. Kincaid's going to get yardage as he dives inside the, it was at the 20-yard line. He gets inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. I'm giving him 6. As Mountain Home's on the ball quick. Miller, handoff, goes around the left side, ankle tackle, breaks it, still dives forward as he gets down to the 10. Nice hard yardage there by Miller. It's going to be right at first down sticks, and they're going to, says third down and short. Give it to Miller up the middle, and he's going to gain the first down, the yardage needed for the first down. It's going to be down to the 5, and now it's going to be first and goal from Mountain Home from there. Four-yard gain there, down to the 5-yard line. First and goal at the 5. Brantley with the hard count, trying to draw Shiloh off sides.
That last run gave Miller over 200 yards on the night. 4:43
as the lights are blinking during the middle of the play. Oh, it's a scoreboard behind us. Sorry. Brantley looks to pass. Now he's going to be flushed. He's going to throw it out.
Come on. You can't tackle the quarterback after the play, guys, and that's exactly what happened right there.
Brantley's talking in Kraft's ear. I wonder if he's asking about the morning show or if he's saying I got tackled late.
I hope he's talking about being tackled late.
Hope so. Second down and goal at the 5-yard line. Mountain Home looking to punch it in. Miller. The hard yardage is going to get tackled down at the 2. I'm going to get third down and goal at the 2.
Huge third down here.
Mountain Home third and goal at the 2. Mountain Home fans trying to get their offense going. They're going to give it back to Miller. He's going around the right side. Touchdown, Bombers. No flags on the field. This one's going to stand, and Mountain Home has a lead. Mountain Home with the lead as we take a lead. Look at this replay here, brought to you by First Security Bank. Miller around the left side. Mountain Home with a 34-33 lead with 4:04 left in this third quarter.
What a way to respond. Incredible. Exactly what we needed.
We're going to go for 2 to try to get the 3-point lead. Brantley, quarterback keeper around the left side. And he's going to be strung out, and it's no good. Martin's coming off the field with his helmet off. But we're going to take a break. Mountain Home gets the 34-33 lead with 4:04 left. Come back for more of Mountain Home Bomber football.
Looking for the ultimate indoor golf experience? Welcome to Fairways Indoor Golf Lounge. Rent a booth by the hour and enjoy cutting-edge simulators with game types from golf to baseball and football. No clubs, no problem. We provide premium Callaway sets at no extra charge or bring your own gear. Hungry? Indulge in our made-to-order flatbread pizzas ready in minutes. Members enjoy 24/7 access, but everyone's welcome for date nights, social play, or serious training. Reserve your spot or become a member today at Fairways Indoor Golf Lounge, where the game is always on. Uncharted USA is your ultimate outdoor outfitter. From RV and marine to hunting, fishing, camping, and off-road gear, we've got it all. Locally owned and operated in Mountain Home. Explore more at unchartedusa.com.
Mountain Valley Water has been an American icon since 1871. With their award-winning taste and impeccable quality, why settle for anything less? Choose Mountain Valley of the Ozarks for pure American spring water.
Diatley Dental Care.
back here as Mountain Home took the 34-33 lead here with 4:04 left in this third quarter. Make sure you hit us up at the Hopper Termite and Pest Control text line 870-321-6839. Battalion Chief Darren Peoples called that block kick. Mountain Home Fire Department Station 1 is fired up for these Bombers. As Ballard's going to kick this, it's going to be fielded at the 3.
Oh, block in the
It's
back.
going to be brought out. There's a block in the back.
It don't matter.
That's why he has room all the way inside the 5-yard line. As Mountain Home's going to drive the Shiloh running back out of the sideline at the 40, but this is going to come all the way back as there's going to be a block in the back inside the 20-yard line.
Guys, our kicker just make a big tackle over there?
Ballard's up to smoke some people.
Watch this here. He's the last guy on that side, and it looked like he brought a little thunder.
Yeah, it was a huge block in the back as we had it set up.
Yeah, but watch Ballard here.
Bam!
That's our kicker, baby.
You know, Pat McAfee says that kickers really do like to hit.
Oh, yeah. Most of them do.
What an opportunity here, Brad. You got them backed up on their own 6-yard line. They missed. They got a field goal blocked, and now you get a chance to really just grind on their throat.
Tucker Galloway in from Mountain Home on that defensive line, giving some guys some breather, as well as Michael Anatoni in that interior of the line.
I see Ford's on the left side now.
Yep, they move him around back to that kind of 3-man front here. Now Elijah Hillstrom's going to walk down. Creighton's going to be at a quarterback. He's got a different running back now as he moves number 15, Mace. It's going to be a timeout. Who are they going to get this with? Shiloh's going to call timeout?
Oh.
Well, during this timeout, we're going to take a look at our alumni spotlight for the week. The really neat this week, guys, is brought to you by ERA Doty Real Estate. Finding a perfect home was a sport, they'd be MVP. ERA Doty Real Estate, 99.4% satisfaction rate. Tonight, really interesting, really cool. Our alumni spotlight goes on our coaches that are former Mountain Home athletes. That's going to be high school football coaches Kyle Stevens, Chris Cudworth, and Cody Aldridge. So appreciate those guys. All they do for our players. They are your alumni spotlight of the week, brought to you by ERA Doty.
And I don't know if we called a timeout or what we got there. There's a stoppage of play. Shiloh's coach is over there talking.
What are they chatting about?
They haven't taken it off the board yet. Mountain Home didn't come to the sideline. Creighton going to bring a man in motion. So he's going to hand it off to his running back. He's going to cut back in the hole, and he's got room. Jake Thomas, though, drags him down as he catches him from behind, but not before Kroll gets the ball out past the 40-yard line to the 41. That little counterplay inside is giving Mountain Home some fits with Kroll. Creighton going to go back to it. It's going to be a reverse. The ball's on the ground. Ball's on the ground. Get on it.
There's a block.
There's a ball on the ground, but now it's going to be thrown.
You got to have line. Is there a lineman downfield?
There's no lineman downfield. It looked like it was going to be a reverse pass. Beach knew he was in trouble because Waffle House was coming in on his own.
It was a heads-up play there by Beach.
It was, yeah. Beach threw the ball. They can ask for intentional grounding, but I don't think they're going to get it. 2nd down and 10 after all of that. 34-33 here in this third quarter.
Yeah.
They're trying everything. Shiloh's trying everything right now. They know this game is this important drive. Creighton looking to pass. Going one-on-one coverage. Overthrows his receiver. Thomas on the coverage there. Jake.
You know, we saw him earlier this season, Brad. He gave great coverage in, I believe, the West Plains game.
Yep.
And did a great job there. So I'm really looking forward to watching him as he grows and develops.
Trying to hit Sluter there. Overthrew it. 3rd down and 10. Bring all your energy, Mountain Home fans, right now as this defense looks to get off the field. Creighton dropping back to pass. Hits the middle. He's got Sluter. Sluter's going to get it right past the sticks. He needed 10, got 11. Inside Mountain Home territory to the 49. Hunter Estes there on the tackle as Shiloh's quick on the ball. Creighton takes a snap, hands it off to his running back. He goes around the right side. He's got room. Kroll makes a man miss. He's going to get knocked out of bounds as he gets inside the 20. Hunter Estes on the tackles. He saves the touchdown, but not before he gets the ball to the 17-yard line. Yeah, Elijah Hillstrom's down back here for Mountain Home. He'll stop the play as he's down on the ground with 2:51 left.
We'll take a break with him. We'll be right back with more Bomber football after this.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
Get the power, performance, and durability you need with Spartan mowers and UTVs. Proudly built right here in the Ozarks. At Terry Small's Extreme Outdoors, we make it easy to upgrade your ride with 0% financing and quick approvals. From the lawn to the backwoods, Spartan delivers strength you can count on. Plus, we carry a full lineup of ATVs and service all brands and models to keep you running strong. Don't settle for less. Come see us at Terry Small's Extreme Outdoors.
2:51 left here in the third quarter. The hurt player for Mountain Home was Elijah Hillstrom. Dr. Rawls was down there, as well as Weston, our trainer. He did walk off under his own power. First down and 10 at the 17, though, as Shiloh has it inside the red zone. Eldridge is the running back beside Creighton. And he's going to get the call. Blake Vacco there, as well as Bellamy. Your three linebackers, Del Soto, Bellamy, and Vacco all in on the tackle. No gain as it brings up second down and 10 to 17. Clock ticks inside of 2 minutes and 34 seconds.
It's a dogfight, Brad.
It's a dogfight.
Every possession is critical.
And Mountain Home does a good job once they get down inside this. It's that bend, don't break type defense. They do a really good job making plays. Let's see if we can do that again and force at least another field goal opportunity. Creighton, hands off to Eldridge. Eldridge up the middle. See, Nathan Yarbrough there as Aaron Martin's helmet comes off. Kalen Fraunfelter will replace him. Yarbrough in on the tackle.
That's the second time Martin's helmets came off.
If he had his hair, it'd probably be sticking in there. 34-33, 3rd and 6 at the 13-yard line.
Big stop here.
Creighton's now flanked by Bodenstein, the junior running back. He's going to drop back and look to pass. Pass is going to be in the corner, and it's going to be out of the reach of his intended receiver. Tried to throw it in the end zone. Gus Wilbur there on the coverage as he tries to hit Zane Sluter. It's out of his reach. 4th and 6 at the 13. What do you do if you're Shiloh, guys? They're keeping their offense on the field right here.
I think Mountain Home's got them guessing. You know what I mean?
Mountain Home has got a chance to get a stop. Get back off the field. There'll be a second stop in a row inside the red zone. Creighton sends a man in motion. He's going to roll to his right. He's going to get flushed out. It's going to be knocked away. Great defense there by Mountain Home. Drew Vina knocks it away, and Mountain Home's defense does it again. They get off the field, and let's take a look at this replay. Creighton rolls, throws it. Drew Vina undercuts the receiver. He didn't catch it, but it didn't matter. We're able to get off the field 2 times in a row with big stops inside the red zone, boys.
He sniffed that one out all the way. I don't know if he saw the quarterback's eyes or what, but he sniffed that one out. Great play.
This has the potential to be a huge drive here because we can get up to almost 2 scores. As Barrett's going to get it, as he's going to be hit immediately. They're going to say a loss of yard. As the clock ticks inside of 1 minute and 20 seconds. 2nd 11. Ball's going to be placed at the 12-yard line. Keep your Mountain Home now. You try to lean on that running game. Try to bleed clock.
Bleed clock, but we still got to get down the field.
Score. We got to go score. Brantley rolls to his right, looking to pass. He's got a man deep. It's Bryce Kincaid. Is going to be knocked down. Good defense there by number 5 on Shiloh. Tate Bernard knocked the ball down. He had Bryce Kincaid running about the 50-yard line. Bernard came in and knocked it away. 54 seconds left as the clock stops with the incomplete pass.
Tonight's third quarter brought to you by Clay Maxey Chevrolet.
First
you need
Security
service, need a
Banks.
vehicle, go see them.
Yep, First Security Bank on the graphics and replay for us. Brantley takes the snap. He's going to be quarterback keeper up the middle, and he's going to be bottled up and dropped. Big 90, Xander Hernandez in on the stop. It's going to be a 1-yard gain. He gets back to the original line of scrimmage. Mount Home is going to have to punt this ball before the end of the quarter. Play clock has down to 26. There's 30 on the game clock.
Obviously, Brad, everybody made some significant adjustments at half.
Yeah. This isn't the scoring fest that we saw in the first, is it? Brantley back at punter. He takes the snap. He's going to kick.
Oh!
They're going to throw the
There
flag.
it is. There it
Flag.
There it is.
Brantley as he tried to punt the ball. We'll take a look at it on the replay. There's going to be a flag down. Oh, they didn't get it. They got the one before it. There is a flag. They're going to talk about it to see if it was roughing the kicker or incidental contact. I don't know that either one of them hold an automatic first down, do they? Okay, roughing the kicker does, but not incidental contact. It was a good punt. Personal foul, roughing the kicker. Mountain Home is going to get 15 yards, and it's going to be a first down with 6.8 seconds left in this third quarter. Maybe the break. Here's the play on the replay here, brought to you by First Security Bank. Brantley going to go, and he does. He undercuts him. Brantley with a great punt, as it was fair caught at the 50, but he undercut him. You can't do that on kickers.
No, man, you got to protect those kickers. They're out there in a position, Brad, where they got the leg extended over the head, and it's just a high injury risk. So, man, great call.
These aren't turnovers, but that's just like a turnover, right? Brantley looking to pass. He's going to throw it, and he throws it to Shiloh. He throws it back to Shiloh, and they run it in for a touchdown. Tried to hit Carter Atkins, hit the Shiloh defender instead. He runs it back for a touchdown. 39-34, Shiloh now with the lead.
Got a flag on the far sideline.
It's going to be excessive, or it's going to be on something on Mountain Home here. Let's see what the play is going to be. He is yelling at one of their players. Oh my goodness! If this comes off the board, guys. It's going to be an unsportsmanlike penalty after the play. He came off the sideline without a helmet on. It's going to be 15 yards enforced on the kickoff. 39-34. This will be an untimed down here at the end of this third quarter.
I thought they said that was his second.
Just first, yeah.
Okay.
If it is his second unsportsmanlike, he does get ejected from the game. So 39-34. Shiloh set to go for 2. Guys, if you're Mountain Home, why would you not enforce this on the extra point?
I don't know.
Can you do that? It sure would be nice if you can enforce it on this extra point, push them back 15 yards, but maybe it's only on the kickoff.
Yeah, I don't know that she gets the option.
We need a rules expert that we can go to.
Shiloh's going to go for 2 here. Try to make this a 7-point game. Mount Home's been good so far on these. Creighton rolls, and he gets his man. He gets Schluter. It's a 7-point game now. 41-34, and that's the end of the third quarter. Come back for an exciting finish. You're watching Mountain Home Bomber football.
Hi, this is Brittany.
And Russell.
We're the new owners of River City Flooring. We know flooring. Now we need to know you. Need a new custom shower? Russell is the best.
And Brittany keeps us on track and on time.
We offer so much more than flooring. Ask us about our portable buildings
and epoxy flake garage floors.
Just grab a cup of coffee and let's talk.
With River City Flooring, you'll always be on solid ground.
Come see us at Highway 62 East across from Walmart.
This Bomber Game is brought to you by the Old Mill Tavern, featuring the area's best pizza and burgers, wings, sandwiches, soups, and salads. Enjoy great service with live music, karaoke, and watch live sports at their full-service bar. That's the Old Mill Tavern, located at 3948 Highway 62 in Mountain Home.
Hi, I'm Bob Zadora, and this is the ZT. Woo! You know who we are. You know what we do. You know how to get a hold of us. But that's not why I'm here today. Today we're here to talk about Bomber Nation. We're here to talk about these athletes, these football players, the cheerleaders, the band, everybody that's involved in getting this game going so you can enjoy it. So I want you to join me. We're going to have a little cheer. Go Bombers!
So the 15-yard penalty is going to be on this kickoff. So Shiloh is going to kick off this ball at the 25-yard line. Carter Adkins and Connor Schultz back for Mountain Home deep. 34 is your kicker for Shiloh. Aiden Eastwood. The kick's going to go back. It's going to go to Schultz. He's going to field it at the 30. He's going to bring it out. Going to get it to 40, and he's going to put it. He's got 1 minute. He's gone. He could be gone. There's a flag. No. There's a flag at the 50. Connor Schultz takes it to the house, but there's a flag at the 50-yard line. Let's see if we can pick it up on our replay here, brought to you by Shays Appliance. He did. It was right there. I saw it. There was a block in the back. They got Saxon Bodenhammer on that. It was past the play. He did block him in the back. Ball's going to be brought back. The kickoff return will be brought back. But Mountain Home will still have good field position as they're going to take over here at the 40-yard line. Time to answer after the interception here.
Absolutely. It's time to answer, Brad.
Tonight's fourth quarter brought to you by Natural Smiles Pediatric Dentistry.
Brantley's going to take this handoff. He's going to give it up the middle as Miller's going to get the ball inside the 40 to the 42-yard line.
Yeah, the player clearly had his foot in the neutral zone there.
Second down and 8. Brantley takes the snap, looking to pass. He's got Bryce Kincaid. He's going to get inside the 50. Going to be brought down and drugged down as he gets into Shiloh territory to the 45, inside the 44-yard line. Mountain Home's in business as they get in Shiloh territory here. Brantley looking to pass. Across the middle, almost picked off. Almost picked off. Corbin Miller jumped that route. That's probably why he's playing linebacker and not receivers. It went right through his hands. Going to bring up second down and 10. Brantley, quarterback keeper. He's got room around the outside. 40. Low tackles. He hurdles him. Gets knocked out of bounds close to the sticks. Number 50 on the stop for Shiloh. That's Matt Kimbrough. 3rd and 1 at the 35. Handoff. Miller gets stood up at the line of scrimmage, but gets pushed forward, guys. I think he's got enough for a first down.
He earned every inch of that one. My goodness.
Did. It is first down yardage as Mountain Home gets to the 34. First and 10 as Mountain Home kind of slows things up now with 10:32 left. Trailing 41-34 in this fourth quarter, brought to you by Natural Smiles Pediatric Dentistry. Graphics by Shays Appliance. Brantley looking to pass. Nowhere to go as he gets flushed out the left side. He's going to get inside the 35, 30. He's going to get pushed out of bounds. Inside the 30, they're going to give him the 29.
Fourth quarter brought to you by Natural Smiles Pediatric Dentistry. They love kids and it shows. Now accepting new patients 13 and under. Call and schedule your appointment today.
5-yard gain, 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line. Brantley option, gets it to Miller. He's strung out, but he gets outside inside the 30, 25, tiptoes down the sideline. Almost able to keep it in bounds, but he gets first down yardage as he gets all the way down to the 11-yard line. Going to bring up first down and 10 there.
He was walking that tightrope all the way down the sideline.
10 minutes and 5 seconds left in this fourth quarter. Brantley fakes the handoff. Quarterback keeper left side spins, gets stood up, but he's going to get positive yardage as he gets inside the 10, down to the 9. They're going to give him 2. Mountain Home can get a first down without getting a touchdown.
It's really been a difference this drive, Brad. Brantley using his legs.
This time he hands it to Miller. Jumps a man. Touchdown, Bombers! Barrett Miller hurdles a guy as he gets in from 9 yards out, making this a 41-40 game. We'll take a look at this on the Shays replay. Guys, they're trying to tackle low as 5 goes low, Miller goes high. Tate Barnard says, where'd he go? And Miller says, I'm in the end zone. Whoop.
Little Barkley action. He didn't do it backwards.
Barkley, you couldn't jump over the floor.
No, not me. Shaquan or whatever his name is.
The athletic Barkley.
Oh, Ballard, point up. It's good. 41-41, 9:42 left. Come back. You don't want to miss the end of this one. You're watching Mountain Home Bomber football.
When you choose First Security, banking is just the beginning. Here, we take care of each other, making the community we all share even stronger. So people in Arkansas can build a life, buy a home, run a business, and more. Strength in numbers and neighbors. It's another way First Security helps Arkansas bank better. And it's why you should call on us today. First Security. Bank better.
Scrap Daddy's Metals is a full-service scrap recycling center accepting your scrap metals for recycling, paying you top dollar for all of your recyclable metals. They even buy cars and catalytic converters. Give them a call today at 870-424-6120 or visit them at 2821 Highway 5 North in Mountain Home.
As Ballard set to kick this one away, as it's going to go over the head of the Shiloh returnman into the end zone. That's 3 in a row. Ballard's gotten to the end zone. That's awesome, boys.
The leg.
All right, defense. Can we get a stop?
Which is a great segue into our question and moment in Bomber history tonight. In 2023, who kicked the game-winning field goal as time expired against the Russellville Cyclones? Let us know on the Hopper Termite and Pest text line, or you can let us know in the chat.
Van Buren. That was the Van Buren game, right? Or was that Russellville?
Game-winning field goal as time expired against the Russellville Cyclones in 2023.
You know what would do for? A turnover. Like, we're due.
Yep.
I'm calling it. This series, it's going to happen.
I hope you're right.
First down and 10. 20-yard line. Tie ball game with 9:42 left. Kroll back there at running back. Creighton going to hand it off to him. Big Michael Anatoni. Look at Michael Anatoni doing work for the Bombers, getting back there. Caden Del Soto also in there. Tucker Galloway in there for Mountain Home. 2-yard loss, bringing up second down and 12. Remember, hit us up on the Hopper Termite and Pest Control. A.J. Morris said, see him for your car needs at Clay Maxey Chevrolet. Getting some answers in. Kelso Hott coming in. Creighton, look at the pass. Those across the middle. Nope. It is an incomplete pass. Gus Wilbur on the coverage. Gus Wilbur is an awesome defensive back, boys.
All right, you said an answer came in on the text line.
Kelso Hots. We get several Kelso Hots coming in.
That is correct. This is why I'm hot. Brought to you tonight by Z-Team, Century 21, serving their community with all your real estate needs for 20 years.
You were here when we had that for his music. Every time they kick it, we play
this
it.
is why I'm hot. This is why I'm hot.
Yeah, every time he made one, that it was fun.
3rd down and 12 at the 18. Looking to pass.
Nope.
Getting flushed out of the pocket. Throws it across the middle, and it is going to be intercepted. Let's go. Carter Atkins with the pass breakup. Waffle House with the smothered and covered interception. Just what Mountain Home needed.
I did not know that the Waffle House served turnovers. Didn't know they served turnovers at
When
the Waffle
did
House.
the Waffle House start selling turnovers? Right now's when it happened, baby. Let's go.
Oh.
Barkley, did you have one of those fortune
No,
serves?
but
Look
I'm
at this replay. Carter Atkins with an awesome deal, and Johnny on the spot. Vaco with the great hands. Man, oh man, Mountain Home with the ball in business with 8:59 left. Option, pass,
Nope.
as Barrett does the wise thing and pulls it back down. Look to have an option pass, had a man open on the other side. It's going to be a loss of 8 as Mountain Home is going for the kill there. We have
Little
2nd
trickery.
down and 18 as the ball's going to be pushed back to the 34. I like the aggressive call.
I think you could hear a pin drop on the home sideline over there.
Yeah, but you got to make that turnover count right here. You got to put some sort of points on the board and get ahead of this team on their home field.
Yep. 8:24 left in this game. Brantley hands it off to Miller. He's got room. Left side. Stiff arms a man. Inside the 30. It's up, turned upside down inside the 30 at the 27-yard line. He gets the lost yardage back and brings up 3rd down and 10. Clock keeps ticking as it's inside of 8 minutes when this ball will be snapped.
33 touches for Miller tonight, 236 yards, still averaging 7 yards a touch.
They got a player down. Looks like cramping.
Yep, Shiloh's got a player down. We'll take a quick break. You don't want to miss the end of this one. Come back for more Mountain Home Bomber football.
Your senior healthcare specialist is VACO Insurance in Mountain Home. Retired law enforcement and disabled veteran owner Frank VACO and staff can help you with all your insurance needs. VACO Insurance provides coverage for most carriers in the area, such as Medicare, Affordable Care Act, individual, or any other health or life insurance options. With over 13 years experience and agents in multiple areas and locations throughout northern Arkansas and southern Missouri, VACO Insurance is the right choice to handle all your insurance needs. That's VACO Insurance, located in Mountain Home. American,
Back here with 7:57. Guys, I'll tell you what's really cool. We were down in the bathroom at halftime. Got to see a lot of alumni from this area over in the Fayetteville area that are over here. Nate Henderson was here. Saw Eston Ford. Saw Talon Palmer. Got to see Shootnick is here. He's an alumni. Graduated in 2000.
That's cool to see some of the alumni
Bob
come over.
Starler was down there.
Cool.
It's pretty awesome to see some of this. 7:57. 3rd and 10 at the 27-yard line. Brantley, inside draw. Miller around the left side. He gets bottled up, nowhere to go. They're going to wrap him up at the 31. It's going to be a loss of 3 yards. 4th down and 13. I don't think you trust Ballard with this kick.
It's a little long. I'd take a shot, right?
You got to go for it.
Huge play here.
7:25 left in this game. Tie ball game. Student section loud and the band playing as Brantley drops back to pass. Looking across the middle. Does his man. That's Barrett Miller. Should be a late hit. It is not called. He's going to be shy of 1st down yardage, though. He's going to be shy. Caught the ball at the 20. Got it at the 19. Needed a couple more. Boy, they took a shot at Barrett after he was on the ground.
They did take a shot at him. I tell you what, that puts your defense in just a little bit better position. And the way the defense is playing, guys, I don't mind putting it in their hands.
So the turnover on down, 7:07 left.
We need Barkley to predict another turnover here.
I ain't feeling it on this one, boys, but I think the defense is going to get a stop right here.
Creighton in the backfield at quarterback. He's going to hand it off to Eldridge, 0. He's going to kind of make some guys miss. He's going to stay on his feet. His Mountain Home can't wrap him up. He's finally going to be brought down by Jake Thomas. Caden Del Soto's down. Who else is this? Number 12, Elijah Hillstrom's down. 2 Bomber players are down. And we're going to take a quick break here as we got some players down, see if we can get them up and going. Come back for more Mountain Home Bomber football.
American, the newest hotel in Mountain Home, offers visitors the finest accommodations and the cleanest amenities for your next stay. At American, take advantage of our fast check-in and relax in our luxurious standard or suite rooms, complete with sleeper sofa, or pull up a stool at the only hotel in Mountain Home with a full wet bar. Swim or enjoy a tan at our outdoor heated pool, or if you need to stay moving, Merrick Inn has a full fitness area available for guests. Merrick Inn also offers a full continental hot breakfast and guest laundry. And with a convenient location right off the bypass with shopping and restaurants within walking distance, Merrick Inn is the best choice for your next stay. Merrick Inn, located at 290 Drillers Drive in Mountain Home. Book your reservation today.
Baxter Health Bone and Joint Clinic is proud to offer the best care for athletes of all ages. Call to schedule an appointment today.
Twin Lakes Chiropractic Clinic has been backing the Bombers for the past 43 years. They offer chiropractic care, including in-house x-ray, physiotherapy, and spinal decompression. They accept most insurance carriers, including Blue Cross Blue Shield and Ambetter. Call or visit them today. Twin Lakes Chiropractic Clinic, located at number 1 Medical Plaza in Mountain Home, or call them at 425-2515.
Back here is Caden Del Soto was the injured player that came off from Mountain Home. He did walk off under his own power. Dr. Rawls down there with him as the clock is inside of 7 minutes. 41-41, 1st and 10 Shiloh. They're going to hand it off to their running back, Eldridge. He's going to get up the middle, and he's gone. Oh, good save and tackle by Drew Vina as he gets it into Mountain Home territory down to the 45. Elijah Hillstrom coming back in.
He ain't gonna
Mountain
get off.
Home is not going to get off. It's going to be an illegal substitution. Eldridge is going to get the ball on the right side. He's going to be drugged down. Looks like a face mask on that outside out there.
Fourth quarter night brought to you by
Swanson.
Natural Smiles Pediatric Dentistry. Appreciate them. Now taking new patients, 1300. Call and schedule an appointment today.
So one of these penalties is going to be an illegal substitution. I'm sure that will be declined, and then the face mask will be a 15-yard penalty, which will march the ball deep into Mountain Home territory.
Personal foul, face mask. 15 yards from the end of the run results in a first down.
So 15 yards is going to be at the end of the run. It's going to march the ball down inside the 30 to the 26-yard line.
The Eldridge run and face mask penalty, it sets up Shiloh Christian.
It'll be first down and 10 at the 26. Traded quarterback, got Eldridge to his left.
Defense got to get a stop here, Brad.
They're going to put it in the belly of Eldridge and pull it out. He's going to take a shot. It's going to be deep, and it's going to be caught. 26-yard passing catch as Chandler Kemp is the recipient of that from Creighton. Shiloh Christian's going to go up 47-41.
Still a lot of time left, though, guys.
Yeah, a lot of time
One thing we
left.
know about this Bomber team is they do not quit, so this doesn't bother me.
Shiloh's electing to kick the extra point on this one, Brad.
Let's see if we get another block.
Extra point set to be on its way. Snap was high. The kick is up. The kick is good. 7-point game, 48-41, 6:16 left. Come back for more Mountain Home Bomber football.
At Live Edge Bar and Grill, not only can you watch all the Bomber games, but you can also watch all the Hogs games and every UFC event. Come enjoy fresh food and craft cocktails and some good old-fashioned football at Live Edge Bar and Grill, located right off the bypass on Highway 5 South in Mountain Home.
Hey Grandma, I can't wait until you can come into your new home. When you get here, you and Grandpa have got to take us trout fishing. We are in the trout capital of the world, you know. Mom and Dad took us on a hike the other day. I can't wait to show you all the awesome trails. There's lots of parks around the lakes and rivers I can show you too. We'll make sure to show you how to have a great time. Gotta go. I'm missing out on all the fun.
New adventures made possible by Century 21 Lemac Realty.
Back here with 6:16 left, is Shiloh Christian's going to kick the ball off. It's going to be it's checked down right as the port goes out of bounds. As Carter Atkins wisely picks it up. He's going to bring it out to the 19. Boy, that checked up right there. It looked like it was going to go out of bounds.
Just stuck right there, didn't it, Brad? You know, you talked about having a great team and all the people that it takes to make this happen. There's one special one. She helps me out with all these stats, all the sheets. Hannah Walker, she has done a phenomenal job for me, helping make sure that I'm organized. So I really, really appreciate her work.
We got to make sure we mention Brandy Jordan and Becca and Sammy and Heather. Miller's going to keep the ball up the middle. He's going to get some yardage as he gets inside the 20. They're going to give him 4 maybe as he gets to the 23-yard line.
Yeah, they help every week get everything prepared for the athlete of the or band member of the week, alumni of the week, all the a lot of great things this year.
4 yards, second down and 6.
Brantley looking to pass. He's going to keep it. Got to make one man miss to get first down yardage as he almost does. He gets out to the 25. I'm going to give him 2. We have a 3rd down and 4 for Mountain Home. Clock ticks inside of 5:23. Empty set. Brantley looking to pass. Has a man across the middle and overthrows his receiver. Overthrew his receiver as he was trying to hit Bryce Kincaid. Needed 4. Tried to get the pass down the middle. And looks like Mountain Home's punt team is coming on. I'm going to say watch the fake right here.
Be a great time to pull it out, but awful deep if it doesn't work.
It is, but you've been getting gashed on the defensive side of it. So
Yeah,
I think Shiloh's ready for it too, as they've got everybody up near the line of scrimmage.
Are they, or is that just a regular defense?
That's true. Brantley gets the snap. Kick is away, and it's a good kick as it goes over the head of the receiver. Going to take a Mountain Home bounce as it's going to check up at the 25. That's where Shiloh will take over.
Defense got to come up here, big guys. Got to put it in their hands, and I think that's where you want it, you know.
Yeah.
Big stop here, put it back in the offense's hands, and
Del Soto back in for Mountain Home is good to see that. Hillstrom back in. Need a stop. Get a stop. Get the ball back. I like going down scoring and going for 2 and trying to win this thing. Right? Don't need to play for ties. Let's go down and try to win this thing. That's what I'm calling. I'm calling a stop. Barrett Miller touchdown run. Brantley rolling out, hitting Gus Wilbur for a 2-point conversion.
I can live with that.
I don't hate it. .458. Eldridge is the running back. Bad snap, but he pulls it down. He gets it away to his receiver on the left side. Blake Vacco there on the tackle for Mountain Home. Maybe got a yard. The snap almost proved bad for Shiloh as it almost went through the hands of Creighton. Running back in now is Bodenstein. Creighton takes a snap, quick pass out, hits his receiver. He gets upended at the 30. Barrett Miller on the stop. They're going to give him 6 yards. 3rd down and 3. Here's your chance to get off the field, defense. Clock's going to be inside of 4 minutes when this ball is snapped. Bodenstein, the big running backs in the backfield with Creighton. Play clock down to 13. Game clock at 3:49. Creighton drops the pass. It's going to be caught. He's got his man, number 2, Cohen Beach. It's enough for 1st down yardage, as it's at the 39-yard line with 3:36 left. Clock should have stopped on the 1st down, but it didn't.
With the time left, Brad, they can't give up but one more of those. That has to be the last 1st down you give up.
He did not go out of bounds. He stayed in bounds. $3:15 left. 1st and 10 at the 39. Creighton takes the snap, hands it off to Kroll. Kroll goes around the right side, gets a few yards as he gets to the 40. Kalen Fraunfelter there on tackle. Mountain Home's going to take a timeout. We'll take a short break with them. We'll come back for more Mountain Home Bomber football.
Since 1995, Porter's Pawn and Bargain Center has been family owned and operated. We are excited to announce we are now in our 30th year of serving the Ozarks. To celebrate, we are launching an exciting new promotion every month. Make sure to follow along online so you never miss the deals. We thank you to everyone who stopped by along the way.
This game of the week is brought to you by Staff Bank, a banking family tradition since 1931.
Since 2014, Southern Construction Roofing has completed over 9,000 roofs across Marion and Baxter counties. Their licensed, bonded, and insured team brings over 20 years experience to every job, residential or commercial. From full roof replacements and overlays to expert repairs and shingle work, our crews get it done quickly, often in just 1 or 2 days. We even work with your insurance, so it's hassle-free. Southern Construction Roofing, quality you can trust, protection that lasts.
Left. Mountain Home's defense looking to give our offense a chance to tie this game. Creighton back to pass. It's a screen pass. He hits Kroll. Kroll has yardage into Mountain Home territory. He's going to cut it back. Elijah Hillstrom's going to come bring him down inside the 20-yard line. And it's going to be inside the red zone. As the clock's going to stop to set the change, he's going to give him the 20. Now they wind the clock with 2:40 left. Shiloh now going to take their time as they can run this down. 16 seconds on the play clock, 2:28. You got to have something crazy happen. Turnover, something here.
You need a little glimmer of hope, a little bit of luck here.
Creighton sends a man in motion. That's Kroll. Let's see. Shiloh's going to call timeout. Shiloh's going to call timeout. We'll take a short break. Come back for the conclusion of this game.
This game is brought to you by Monarch Realty,
The Back 40,
Jim Brown Company, Moran's Lawn and Garden,
Next, powered by NAEC,
Ryan Edwards Shelter Insurance,
Wingard Photography, Little T's Mini Golf, and more in Mountain Home. The Houck Group, maximizing your potential. Marchant's Building Center, Brad's Home Entertainment.
When disaster strikes, ServiceMaster is there to help. From water damage, fire restoration, mold removal, ServiceMaster can help put your life and your home back together. ServiceMaster now covers over 12 counties in north central and northeast Arkansas, as well as southern Missouri. ServiceMaster is a proud sponsor of your Game of the Week. If you have a disaster, call the Master, ServiceMaster, 417-256-8773.
Back here with 2:13 left. First down and 10 at the 20-yard line. Creighton takes the snap, going to hand it off to Eldridge. Eldridge is going to break, and it is going to be a touchdown. Looks like Elijah Hillstrom's going to stop the play at the 3-yard line. It's going to be first down, getting close to the point where Shiloh can just kneel on this thing. And Mount Home has 2 timeouts left. Play clock down to 20, 1:51 left. If they get points, this game's over. They can burn clock. Mountain Home does have 2 timeouts. Creighton takes the snap, hands it off to Eldridge. He's going to walk in for a touchdown. It's a 3-yard touchdown run. 54-41, Shiloh with 1:30 left in this game, and that should probably seal it away for Mountain Home's hopes.
Guys, it's not very often in the game of football where you score 41 points and you end up on the other side of it, but it looks like tonight that's going to be the cards that the Bombers are dealt.
Going to bring in their kicker for the extra point. It's going to be 34, Eastwood. This kick is going to be away, and it is going to be good. So 55-41, 1:30 left in this game, guys. We'll keep it here. As we're going to try to wait and see if Mountain Home can make a crazy comeback here. Schultz and Miller back deep for Mountain Home. Schultz did run one back.
You know, that's the thing, Brad, with this much time left on the clock and your lack of timeouts, you got to, if you're going to get back in this game, you got to punch quick.
Something weird's got to happen.
It's got to get weird.
Kickoff going to be at the 40-yard line. Just going to be kicked, and it's going to try to deaden it out of bounds, and that's where it's going to go out of bounds. That's a smart play if you're Shiloh. Ball's going to be brought out to the 35. Carter Atkins, good job there. That ball was bouncing inbounds. He had to split out of bounds and just touch the ball.
Okay.
That's an out-of-bounds kick, and so pretty smart play there for him.
I tell you what, and I don't know if he practices it, Brad, but he's really good about, like, sticking it right there on the edge.
Yeah.
He's got a good leg.
Mountain Home's got to do something quick here and try to get a score fast and get an onside kick with 1:30 left in this game.
Looks like they're coming out in 5 wide. They're going to open it up, see what they can get downfield.
Shiloh's got everybody back at the 50-yard line, at least 5 guys back here. Quick pass to Atkins as he hurdles a guy. Ball's out.
Nope.
And it's going to be brought up by Shiloh. Ball's going to be fumbled at the 50. Carter was fighting for yards. Shiloh comes away with it. Was that the 5th turnover for Mountain Home tonight?
As far as turnover goes, that would be the 2nd fumble and 2 interceptions. Hard to win a ball game with 4 turnovers, Brad.
Yeah, it is. It's impossible. We talked about that early in the pregame, too. I mean, it was going to come down to who had less turnovers.
He was not down. No, he was trying to fight for yardage. He was in the air when the ball came out. Now, if you're Shiloh, they're just going to kneel on it. I think they're going to try to get points. They're going to try to get tiebreaker points.
I think we'd be doing the same thing, though, if we're in their situation.
100%. They do have the max. That's true. At 14 already. They do know Mountain Home does have 2 timeouts left. As the handoff's going to go to Eldridge. As we just got tackled, Vaco did. Bellamy here on the stop as Eldridge gets brought down at the 44 or 46-yard line. Mountain Home's going to call one of their timeouts. We'll keep it here. Guys, Mountain Home came in here. They fought hard.
Yeah, you can't say that they didn't show up to this game and give it their all. A few inopportune passes deep early in the game, 4 turnovers from a penalty standpoint. Brad, Mountain Home's had 6. That's kind of what they've been averaging all season. But showed a lot of fight on the road against a very formidable opponent. Let's not forget this is the same team. They returned 7 starters on offense, 7 starters on defense, and played in the state title game last year.
Yeah, you're right. And Mountain Home came to their place, went toe to toe with them, and they it's one of those deals that, like I said, you don't have to beat them this time. You got to beat them the right time, and I think you leave here gleaning confidence that you can do that. Because you had 4 turnovers, 2 busted plays on defense, and was in the game the whole time.
Correct.
Did have a kickoff return touchdown call back.
That's exactly right. So there's a lot of opportunity for this team to get better.
1:15 left. Handoff comes up the middle to Eldridge. Mountain Home's there as Elijah Hillstrom's on the stop as well as all the other Mountain Home players. Mountain Home's going to call their last timeout. 1:10 left. So regardless, if we get one more stop, our offense might have a chance to get the ball back. It's been a fight tonight for sure.
Yeah.
Look, I saw I was watching that during that timeout. I saw Ford walk up 65. They both kind of gave each other high fives. Those 2 boys were doing battle. 65 is a beast.
Yeah.
Multiple D1 offers, and they look big across the line right there.
Based on how 65's blocked tonight, I can tell you this. He has a reason to have multiple D1 offers. He has absolutely played very well from that outside tackle position. Kept our defensive ends, who I believe are very, very good defensive ends, at bay for most of the game.
Yeah, and that little counter running game has done excellent for them. I mean, if you're Mountain Home, you sell out here. You got to sell out, try to get the stop.
Yeah, you sell out for the stop. You're trying to rip the ball. You're doing everything you can to create chaos and give yourself an opportunity to do something weird.
But then, Shiloh can run the play clock down at the 40 seconds. You might get the ball back with 30 seconds left after they punt it because they can run it down and call timeout. Wouldn't be surprised to see them pass it right here, though. Creighton trying to draw Mountain Home offside. Creighton takes the snap. He's going to roll to his right. It's going to be a quarterback keeper. Bellamy's going to bring him down. So 1:02 left, and now they've started the play clock. So Mountain Home will get the ball back with 20 seconds left. Good play there by Bellamy to bring down Creighton at the 40. So they're going to wait 30 seconds and let this play clock go all the way down. I'm sure they will call timeout.
Yeah, needless to say, Brad, both these teams are going to wake up tomorrow feeling this game. I mean, it's been physical from start to finish. It's been everything on the drive over here that we expected it to be.
Yep. 50-13, Greenwood does put away Russellville. They turned it on in that second half. Make sure you stick around for the ASU MH post-game show. And Monarch Realty, as Shiloh does, calls a timeout. 49-44, Southside beats Lake Hamilton.
That's a big game.
That is a big game. I think Southside's going to sneak up on some people, as we did lose Tobias. He was over here and took an Uber to meet us here, and his Uber's waiting on him, so we did lose him for the post-game show. But looks got exponentially better in the
Did they?
Rocket. Yeah, I think so.
Okay. I mean, Tobias is going to hear this later.
He doesn't have service where he's going. Huge win for Southside.
Those of
Shallow's going to be forced to punt this ball.
checking in at
Over
home.
back deep.
Salem 69, Episcopal Collegiate 12.
Maybe the college team?
I don't think it was a college team.
I know. I'm just playing. Now I'm selling out for the block punt. It's going to be a low grounders. Wilbur's going to let it roll. It's going to take a shallow run. They're going to let the clock keep running as it's going to go. They finally blew it dead at 10 seconds. So Mountain Home has one chance with the ball at 22-yard line, trailing by 14. There's some tired pups on this Mountain Home sideline. So Mountain Home with one last play here with 10.3 seconds left in this game. Brantley takes the snap, hits Kincaid, hook and ladder, gets it to Miller. It's inside the 30, and he gets brought down there. And I think that's going to do it. Southside's going to come away with this heavyweight fight, 55-41, and a great game. Come back for the Monarch Realty and ASU Mountain Home postgame show.
Ready to take your adventure to the extreme? At Terry Small's Extreme Outdoors, we're proud to bring you Segway Power Sports, redefining the ultimate riding experience. From powerful ATVs to the latest off-road machines, Segway is built to conquer. And right now, enjoy 0% financing with quick approvals to get you on the trail faster. We service all brands and models, so your ride stays adventure ready. Don't wait. Stop by Terry Small's Extreme Outdoors, the best location in town, and experience Segway Power Sports today.
Selling the American dream, one home at a time. Monarch Realty, Monarch Realty.
We all want to be on a winning team. When you are thinking of selling, call Solomon Cornelius and his team of experienced agents at Monarch Realty. They know how to help you get ready for the market and gain top dollar for your property.
Selling the American dream, one home at a time. Monarch Realty, Monarch Realty.
And we welcome you back to this post-game brought to you by ASU Mountain Home. Huddle up, make the call, and visit asumh.edu. The road to victory starts at ASU Mountain Home, as well as Monarch Realty post-game show. Mountain Home loses this one 55-41 in a tough 6A West fight. Josh, Bob, what'd you guys see up there?
Brad, it's one thing that we've talked about all season. These boys don't give up. They laid it out on the field tonight. They came up 14 points short. You take away, like Barkley said earlier, you take away some penalties, you take away interceptions and fumbles. This is a totally different game. Mountain Home needs to hold their head up. They can play against some of the best, and they just did tonight.
Yeah, I mean, you got one guy, number 65, 10 D1 offers. I mean, you're not playing against – their line is huge. I wish I'd have got the they did a great job. The Bombers did. I mean, it was a heavyweight fight. I mean, it was back and forth. You forgot about the Connor Schultz. If that's down, I mean, you're only a one possession ball game right now. That could have changed every momentum of the game right there after that big run back. You know, it's just a unfortunate Mountain Home, but hey, we have a lot of conference left to play, you know, and we've got to keep the foot on the gas because the South Side just pulled ahead, so they're going to be on our heels. We got to take care of business for the rest of the conference. And, you know, like Brad and them said earlier, you know, we could be meeting Shiloh in the playoffs.
Russellville comes to Mountain Home on Friday for homecoming. Hopefully the guys will get whatever's ailing them straightened out over the weekend and this coming week. Need to come out and fight stronger against Russellville Cyclones, take that win at home.
I agree with that too. And you still can play for everything that you want if you can take care of business from here on out with one loss and Greenwood coming to Mountain Home. And so, you still got everything in front of you. Let's look at tonight's Arvest drive of the game. Arvest Bank's ATM Live Teller, a convenient way to bank. Barkley, what drive of the game do you have?
It was that drive of the game right there, Brad, to start in the third quarter, correct?
Yep.
Where it gave us that lead and just kind of, you felt the momentum change in that drive, and where you felt it leave, not to play on that, but after you get those turnovers, you got to capitalize them. And so that was a great drive. The fans were alive, and I bet next time we find an opportunity to get
Yeah, and you know where we got the interception really hurt us after the punt, where we got the roughing the kicker, end up with the interception. right after that to score. That kind of changed things. Quick stats real quick, and then we'll wrap up this ASU Mountain Home Monarch Really post-game show. Hit us with a few stats.
498 yards of total offense. Brantley Phillips, 17 for 29, 59% completion, 193 yards. Barrett Miller, 247 yards. If you're keeping tabs at home, he's getting close to the, 1,000? Is that a millennial?
Yeah.
Millennial. He's at 951 yards on the season.
A bunch.
And, guys, he worked hard tonight. 36 carries for 247 yards and 3 touchdowns.
So that's going to wrap up tonight's game, ASU Mountain Home post-game show, as well as Monarch Realty. We will be back at it again next Friday. It will be homecoming back at Bomber Stadium. Love to see you there.
Brad.
There's been some changes in the JV schedule, right, Bob?
Yes, I'm just going to throw that out there. Monday, 7th grade will go to Batesville Southside. That game starts at 5:30. Monday afternoon, 6:45 start for the JV at Highland, taking on Marion. 8th and 9th grade will travel to Marion. That first game will start at 5:30. The second game will follow shortly thereafter.
So a lot of Bomber happenings going on this week. Golf team going to state, tennis team going to conference, a lot going on in the Bomber world of athletics. We appreciate you spending your Friday night with us. Once again from Shiloh, Mountain Home loses this one 55-41. We appreciate you tuning in. We'll
Proud
see you
to be a
next
Bomber.
week.